The plan is Legend of Zelda, and You're Under Arrest Radio. It's going to be live. Careful. Here, come back. Ugh. Begin by simply listening. Slow down. See just how peaceful today can be. Greetings, children. It is I, your obedient servant, Sebastian St. Smalls. The plan for this one is You're Under Arrest anime. Maybe, I don't know, cheer things up around here. And Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Thanks so much for swinging by. Wish us luck. Catch you guys on the flip side.
Not so bad.
I'm so late. I'll catch you later. Ah! Oh no! Oh, get off me! Oh, yes. I almost got busted. Damn. 908. Kitty, are you okay? Oh, poor baby Kitty. I thought you were hurt. Now, what do you think you're doing standing in the middle of the road? You could have been today's first statistic. Oh. Kitty, what is it? Are you hungry? Kitty, look. What? Where is it? Where's my lunch? Huh? Hey! Who took my lunch? Bring it back! Excuse me. Yeah? Now, the million-dollar question. Who are you? How many moving violations do you think you committed? Use of an area prohibited to motor traffic, changing lanes in a no-passing zone, disobeying traffic signs, disobeying an officer's instructions, and exceeding the speed limit. The speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour, so that puts you 25 kilometers over. But because you saved Kitty's life, I'll let it slide this time. So, if you would just kindly sign here, please. Miss Natsumi Sujimoto. Huh? Hey, how do you know who I am? Welcome to Bokuto Precinct.
Natsumi Sujimoto.
Yes, sir.
As of today, you are an officer of Bokuto Precinct. Is that clear?
Sir.
And on your first day of duty, you're already an hour and 10 minutes late.
Negative, sir.
Ma!
1 hour and 12 exactly, sir.
You're very outspoken.
Yes, sir, I know.
I suppose you have an excuse. I guess we'd better get it over with. Well?
Well, the truth is, I was so excited, I actually got up extra early today, and when I made the fried egg for lunch just right, I had to give it to the old lady next door, who was just thrilled. She went on and on about how I had to become a grandson bride, but her grandson is still only 7, so she gave me lots of pickled vegetables by the way of thanks, which was really sweet, don't you think? Well, I had to recook my lunch, and I figured I might as well re-soak the veggies, and I look at my watch, it's suddenly 8 o'clock. I race like crazy to get myself together. When I get on my RC, wouldn't you know it, the darn thing wouldn't turn over. It was just fine yesterday. Oh, but that's okay. I have a Moto Compo, and it's in excellent condition. If I really kicked butt, I'd still be on time. Am I lucky or what? But no, I wasn't gonna get off that easily. No sooner did it hit Mito Boulevard than of all things.
Let me guess. You spotted Elvis in a UFO.
Huh? Hey, cool. You must be a comic genius to come up with material like that, sir.
Anyway.
I, Natsumi Sujimoto, apologize for being late, but I will give 100% in the line of duty. In the name of love, courage, and justice, I will protect the people on my honor. It's great to be here, and I hope we can all work well together. Right?
I totally agree. I want you all to help her out wherever you can. Kobayakawa, come here for a sec.
Yes, sir.
This is Miyuki Kobayakawa. She was assigned here just this past spring. Natsumi Sujimoto, it's my privilege to introduce your new partner.
Hi, I'm Miyuki. Pleased to meet you. Partner?
You've got nerves of steel. I like that in a woman.
What a cornball. That's me, and I like it here. This is a happening place, and everybody seems really cool.
That's the spirit. I'm Ken Nakajima, Motorcycle Patrol. Everyone calls me the White Hawk of Bokuto. Maybe we could get...
Listen, Ken, Noriko, I've got some things to do, so take over for me, okay? Oh, Ken, I'll fix those binoculars for you, too. See you later.
Yeah, sure.
You see, Ken has this thing for Miyuki.
I'm standing right here, Yoriko.
Oops.
honeysucker.
Yeah, a blue-breasted honey with a badge on.
What? What are you talking about, Yuriko? There is no way I've got the hots for Miyuki. I mean...
Ken and Miyuki sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-G.
Yuriko, I don't want you spreading any weird rumors, okay? After all, I'm the tough guy around here.
Rumors? What? Starting to like you. I've got an idea. I'll toss this coin, and if it comes up tails, we'll talk to the captain and have the two of us reassigned. And if it comes up heads, I team up with you, huh? Partnership is in my hands. Huh? What was that?
Hold it right there, bud.
Let's get in on this. You bet.
Yes, I know.
Ken and Miyuki.
Oh, I have a visitor. It's like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Hang on.
Huh?
Wait, I know what it is.
You really needn't concern yourself with this, Yoriko.
But, oh, darn it. Nobody ever.
Thank you.
Another new officer. Again, you appear.
It says Sebastian Small's unboxing for real, because,
Nice.
Stupid.
I don't know who you are.
Why don't they make them biteable?
But it looks like your number's up now. There's construction work up ahead. There's no way out, bud.
Now they're biteable.
Ah! You're messing with the wrong guy. Hey! Ah, damn sand!
Oh, you can see. You got bumped. Can you see now? I got the other thing, and it's like now.
Now get after him.
I go like this. I go like this, and then it's like.
Okay, I'm counting on you guys.
I don't believe it. Look at that. He was waiting for us. What a jerk. You idiot. Huh? You reckless driver. Do you realize how hard it was to build that bike? Thanks to you,
Oh,
it's
it would have been
completely
funnier if I was
Oh,
wearing the
Daddy,
blue
Daddy,
glasses right now, but they got demoted for these for gameplay reasons, and there's no way I can play a game in the red glasses. The red glasses
The
are right.
game has begun.
For professionals.
In exactly 2 hours, fireworks will go off at H8K2.
Fireworks?
Maniacal laughter aside, we
He's
need
talking about a time bomb.
get back in
Let's
touch with our
synchronize our
Zen.
watches.
We lost the Zen.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, wait a minute. What is H8K2?
Just that seemed the Zen. That was a.
When all
This
the
is
running
this.
around is over.
you want anyway?
This is a salute to the establishment of your new partnership.
What do you know? Who are you, a master psychic? As far as being partners, we're not even sure.
This is a game. Let's enjoy ourselves. If you like, you can even call for backup. If you feel you really need it.
Catch me if you can, huh? Is that what this is all about? You're on, buddy. No problem. We'll nail you way before 2 hours are up, and we'll throw away the key.
Then I wish you luck.
Don't lose him! Not on your life. He's headed for the riverbed. Just hold on tight, okay? Hey! What's that guy driving anyway? It's a mini ERA turbo. On the outside, it's just a mini, but on the inside, it's a completely different animal. What do you mean? Meaning we're dealing with a serious car freak. We don't stand a chance. I didn't say that. This car will smoke anything. What? I customized the big E74 engine, adding twin cams and boring it out to 700 cc. Then I stuck on an intercooled turbocharger. We're supposed to be out to over 100 horsepower. And on top of that, what? I also installed a nitrous oxide injector. Wait, nitro? Yeah, what's this? Catch if you can, huh? Hey, Speed Racer, aren't you exceeding the limit a bit? If they run, I chase them. It's my job, and I'm very good at it. Yeah, you go, girl! Check this out. Yippee-ki-yay! Oh, damn. You're good. Now's our chance. Huh?
Neo.
Look, there's a high school up ahead. The road takes a huge detour. If we're quick enough, we can cut him off right there. Guess it's time to introduce Baby. Go for it! Baby's hot, she's smoking. We're gonna burn him your toast, mister. Yes! Hey, give me a shot! She shoots! She scores! And the crowd goes wild! Checkmate. You lose. Do you feel lucky, Poke? Well, do ya? Oh, don't even think about it. Give yourself up. What? He's getting away! I'm already there! What? No way! Only 30 minutes left. Huh?
Our little game of tag is I commend both of you for your fine efforts, and I reward you with a hint. The code name of your goal is Emily. Remember the clues you've been given. Don't give up yet. I have faith in both of you. Fox out.
Emily, a girl? God, what does he mean by that? I stink at this stuff, man. I hate riddles.
Get it together, Miyuki. Remember, he said we understand when all the running around was done. When all the running around.
That's it. So don't tell me you've got something.
Oh, look, Natsumi. I've drawn a line through all the roads we chased that red mini over.
Well, so it's an airplane.
This is not just an airplane.
Serial number 8882, codename Emily, refers to the Type 2 flying boat, built in 19 You got it. There's a subway tunnel under construction 500 meters ahead. If we cut through there, it's a lot closer and it puts us directly on the line. No problem.
Game over. Lost property goes to the police?
From fox to kittens. It looks like my... Oh my gosh, it is! It's my lunch!
Oh, is that all? Looks like we've got dinner.
Rookies.
Now that it's all over with, don't you think?
Well, it wasn't boring, that's for sure. I'd say you were having a good time, am I right? You're darn right. I can't even remember when I had more fun, thanks to my new partner.
Exactamundo.
Hey, partner, ever think about moving?
Huh? Moving?
Well, your apartment's not exactly close to headquarters, right? And I happen to know of a really nice, convenient place. You'd have plenty of room, tons of sunshine, not to mention a pretty great roommate to boot.
Are you suggesting that you and we should live together?
Well, I'd guarantee that you wouldn't be late for work anymore.
What are you up to?
You know, it's not really safe for a woman to be living alone.
Shaw, so what am I?
My bodyguard.
Oh, God, a fate worse than death. I've lost my appetite.
Open up and say, ah.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Here, let me do it. Oh man, what is it with this stinking weather? It seems like it's been like this forever.
Well, nothing we can do about it because we are dealing with Mother Nature, you know.
Bummer, this summer I was gonna get a tan and lose some weight and dance at the Speed Festival concert, buy candy apples and eat fried octopus balls and seaweed, and go goldfish catching and oozy target shooting and play shell tops and scarf brown sugar pops.
Okay, I got the point.
Oh, just forget it. There's no point to anything now. Hey, Yuki, pull over to the left there. What? Students of Okava Preschool, please go directly home immediately. Don't go anywhere else. There's a stereotype home.
Well,
Hey, what's up with this Natsumi stuff? That's Ms. Natsumi to you.
Your name is Natsumi, right? Why do we call you Natsumi? Hey, Yuki, do you know where there's an animal hospital?
Veterinarian? Let's see. I'm not sure if there is one around here.
They're supposed to know that stuff, right?
Hey, where'd you get that kitty? Isn't that Chibi? You've gotten so big, Chibi.
You know this cat Natsumi?
There is nothing that I, Natsumi the Great, does not know. Impressive, huh?
What's going on, guys? Are you keeping her, Maho?
I'm taking care of her because she's lost. She's not feeling well. She doesn't eat anything.
So that's the reason why you wanted to take her to the hospital, huh?
I see.
Hey, it's Kenny!
Whoa, Nakajima is Kenny around here, huh?
Sort of.
What's this? This is a bad cat.
Nakajima, stop that! That's not the way you hold her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Okie doke, we'll see that she's all right.
Will she be okay?
She'll be fine. We promise. Now, everyone remember, go straight home. Hurry up. Watch out! Hey! Hey! Are you blind in one eye and can't see out the other, you idiot?
Natsumi's scary.
That Lance. It's got to be him.
Nakajima?
Well, I'd love to stay and chat, ladies, but duty calls. I've got to go and finally catch that rotten, filthy lawbreaker and put him behind bars for good. Well, so long, everybody. Take care. Hi-oh. Up. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, it fell over.
Oh, not the GSX.
My leg.
Mama didn't raise no fool. I know what's up.
Stop saying that, Natsumi. You know Nakajima and I are just friends. We're supposed to smellers. Thanks to whom we blew our chance to catch that Lancia Delta.
Nice try, Miss Peng, but you are not changing the subject. No, I am not.
Hey, you guys are back.
You have one down and one to go.
Hey, what happened to Ken? He looks funnier than usual. Anything I should know? Oh, don't tell me you're in on this. Something did happen, didn't it?
You better believe it.
Hang in there, kitty. Just a little longer.
You know, Cat didn't look happy at all when he came in.
He just doesn't like himself anymore. I wonder what he's doing in there.
Oh, he's trying to hide his embarrassment.
Huh? Oh my gosh, Kitty's pregnant. So that's why she seems so tired.
Oh, look how big her belly is.
That's it.
I need to ask you something. Please come right away.
Oh, all right.
Did you hear him? He said he had something to ask her.
He's gonna pop the question. That's gotta be it.
Oh my god,
can't wait to tell everyone the big news. Stop the presses. But of course.
Yes.
Oh, sugar cookies. It's raining so hard I can't hear what they're saying. Who cares what they're saying? It's body language we're after. Go get her, Nakajima.
You're the only one that can help me. Please, I beg you.
Oh, you put it like that. How can I say no? Besides, I can think of a couple of other girls who'd love to help out. Right?
After not pooping for 3 days, my mom was rushed to the hospital to have a log of poop surgically removed from her colon. So if you're constipated or bloated on a regular basis, listen to this. When she hadn't pooped in 3 days, the doctor told her to try fruit juice, then fiber supplements, then castor oil. Then came the prescription laxative. But when all of this failed and she was in morbid danger of toxins from her poop being reabsorbed back into her body, they went in with scalpels to excavate the impacted poop. As it turns out, she had layers and
Our last reports showed Typhoon 32 accelerating at a dramatic rate.
Natsumi, bring me the toolbox. Huh? Nordico, give you an auxiliary flashing light and some speakers from the back. Right. Natsumi, I need a radio too. Oh, where is it? In the closet on the top shelf.
Here you go. Now get me some grease.
Oh, great, sure. I'm all pooped out.
Yoriko,
Thanks.
what would I do without you gals?
Don't sweat it. I'm not exactly Mr. Goodrich. But I'm always smarter than you, no? I mean, this was your big question? Come on. And we were so sure.
What did you think it was?
Huh? Mike, are you really going out there using a KO as a police motorcycle? Even you wouldn't stand a chance in the middle of a typhoon like this.
I know it's risky, Yoriko. Trust me, I have my reasons.
Oh, those were the fans that were generating the air. I thought those were death propellers.
Was anyone hurt badly?
I don't know, but the ambulance should already be on its way.
Tell Nakajima that his bike is finished and ready to go.
And make sure a pregnant chibi gets fed. Ice cream and pickles.
Is there a point to all this?
But now, yeah, they're not Mini Patrol 4 calling Bogato Station. How long before the ambulance arrives?
Well, the roads are badly flooded and it had to take a detour. Looks like it'll take at least another 10 minutes.
Affirmative. We'll figure it out. Miyuki, I'm on it. Let's run as soon as we can. Let's hurry. It's locked. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I got it. It's not a problem. Just a minute. Okay. No sweat.
Meow. Festus, you're missing the TV show.
Whew. Melons weren't my job description. Easy telling for you. I'm soaked. Man, what was the reason for all that?
Well, you see, this was
Nakajima and this Joker.
Yeah, apparently Nakajima met up with the Lancia and challenged it, but to no avail.
So he lost.
His bike was a serious handicap. No one could have gone up against a four-wheel drive that was outfitted for rallying, not even Nakajima.
So that's why I told you to soup up the bike for foul weather. Boy, Nakajima doesn't like to lose, does he?
It's much deeper than that. The Lancia's reckless driving keeps getting worse as time goes on. The fact is, it didn't cause any accidents up till now. At the rate it's going, it's only going to get worse.
Yes, this is Mini Patrol 4. Go ahead.
Natsumi, Miyuki, hurry back here. I think Chibi's in big trouble.
At Coordinated Care, we get you. With our Apple Health Medicaid, we get you a large network of doctors and pediatricians so you can get the care you need close to home. We get you rewards for completing healthy activities like going to the doctor. Plus, prescription coverage and benefits so you can save on the things you need to live better. We get you vision, dental, and mental health support so you can get the whole health benefits you need. Coordinated Care is on your side with Apple Health coverage you can count on. Get covered today.
She won't eat, and all she does is cry. Oh, I don't know how to help her.
Well, it's because she's about to have kittens.
If so, she wouldn't be crying.
But she's in so much pain. I'm a veterinarian, but with all the wind and rain out there.
We certainly can't wait for the typhoon to pass over, right? Natsumi, get things ready.
You got it. Leave it to Natsumi the Great. Where? You're breaking up.
I said, Psycho Animal Hospital, 7-4, Morisato, Sumidaku. They close at 5 and they said they'd wait.
Roger that.
Animal hospital? What in blue blazes are they up to now?
This is Bokuto Station. Go ahead.
Yoriko, what the devil are Kobayakawa and Fujimoto doing?
Oh, Ken. Well, huh?
Yoriko, come in. What's going on? Do you read me? Damn it, what's wrong?
Looks like a breech burn. Her pelvis seems narrow.
What do you recommend we do?
I'm sorry, but the way they are right now.
There's not much you can do.
Well, let me see if I can contact the Veterans Association. I'm sure there'll be a place somewhere that will take her in.
Thank you. Monaco, give us some status on this blackout. What is going on back there?
Well, listen, it's not exactly happy hour here either. We're working on it.
Where did the vet say the other hospital was?
Ayase and Adachiku. We can get there via Kosuge interchange.
Oh, looks like Capital Expressway 6 has been closed.
Oh, great! Get it together! We've got an emergency here!
Aw, but that was 3 days ago.
If the road's closed, that means no one's on it. You think?
Let's do it!
Mini Patrol 4 is now in Science Day. Moving on Capital Expressway 6.
What? But that's way too dangerous.
That's affirmative. See ya.
Huh? Wait!
Wind is really terrible. I feel like I'm gonna blow away. Driving all this crosswind rain is so dangerous. You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Oh, and
feels like somebody's poking through it. I recommend Sensodyne.
Almost there, Chibi. Hang in there.
What's this?
What do you mean?
Well, I thought it was a little bit strange to see such a warm-hearted expression on your face.
Huh? Look who's talking. What's weird is to see Miss Speed Racer flying like crazy down a blocked-off freeway.
Then we're even.
What's up?
There's someone behind us.
No way! Oh, God! It's that Lancian Delta!
I know.
Great timing to play games.
It doesn't look like he's out to play games, does it?
This guy's out to lunch! Miyuki, blow him away with the nitro!
I can't. No way. It's too dangerous in this wind and the poor visibility. Besides,
Oh, right. Besides, Chibi might not be able to handle it. Miyuki, get off on Susumi Avenue!
Huh?
Just let this idiot pass us by. He'll mess us up, Miyuki, if we stay here. Even if he follows us, we'll have the edge down below. We'll take him out then.
you're right. He's figured out what we're doing. He's not gonna let us off.
That freak!
Natsumi, he's a little better than I am.
Miyuki? What should we do?
Ready, Patrol 4, do you read me?
Nakajima? Where are you, Nakajima?
There's only one place for the White Hawk. Where the action is! Yoriko gave me the scoop. You guys concentrate on your furry friend and I'll handle this chowderhead, no problem!
Oh, Kenny, you are so hot!
I'm the one you're looking for. Let's rock and roll! Go Hayakawa. It's only 5 kilometers to Kasuke. Get into the slipstream and follow us. His car will act as a windbreak.
Will you be all right, Nakajima? Bikes are so dangerous in this weather.
You're the best mechanic I've ever seen, Kobayakawa. I'm putting my faith in this custom bike of yours.
Right, yes, Susuke off-ramp. Hey, Miyuki, what do you think about your stud Kenny?
Look, I told you to stop referring to me like that.
Well, how about Ken Bo or Ken Stir or Ken Orama? Kenny really is the best, isn't it? Oh, it's our Kenny.
I'm afraid I've got to bid your ladies farewell for now. Tell you what, better tell me if you teach this clown a lesson. Make sure you take care of that chubby TV.
Clean as clock. If anyone can beat him, Kenny can. Natsumi? You keep calling him Kenny, Kenny, and now you've got me calling him those names too.
What's the big deal? Nakajima?
Talk about master sidekicks. Aren't we jumping the gun a little?
Whatever.
You change the subject.
Do you mind?
I see.
Your attention, please. The Japan line is currently halted within the Tokyo city limits. It is scheduled that service will be reestablished.
Make the holidays sweeter with a gift that's been made with the finest ingredients for over 100 years. Russell Stover Chocolates. Make happy.
Right at the next corner and then left about 3 meters. You got it. Okay, baby, hang in there.
Damn you! It's a whole new ball game this year, buddy boy.
It's flooded. Find us another route. Hold on. No, back up and go left on that last road. Oh, forget it. Neither's going the right way.
Which way?
Oh, there is no way.
What? It can't be.
Don't you see, with this much flooding, it just doesn't matter where you go. Or unless this car can sprout wings and fly.
It's sprout wings and fly, huh? Natsumi, I've got an idea.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
All set. You sure you can handle this, partner?
No problem. Baby and I are gonna take a licking and keep on ticking.
All right, bud, I've got something to say, so listen up. When driving near children, maintain a safe distance, and furthermore, observe all posted speed limits, okay? Think you can remember that?
Here's a special late-night report on the status of Typhoon 32. Well, looks like we've weathered the bondage once again. Good night, Tokyo.
Oh my
Yuki, what's up?
Good morning.
Where's Natsumi?
Still sleeping.
But you guys are roommates. Why didn't you wake her up?
Are you kidding me? I tried everything from headphone blast to BB guns to fireworks. It's just impossible to wake that girl up. So from now on, I just decided to leave her alone.
I thought we had this weekend off. Why are these days circled?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
What day is it?
It's Thursday, silly.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to reply. Look, I gotta run.
Reply. Now this is news.
I made it. No thanks to Miyuki.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Oh, good morning.
What's up with
Girl, you onto something, Beth?
Wanna know?
Tired of waiting. Right? Just once. So what? Come on, you know what?
You like kids?
Yeah, well, he's gonna flip when he finds out.
Hi-ho! Hey, what's going on? Why all that noise? Somebody die?
Listen, Ken, there's something going on you really need to know.
Huh? An Omi-eye? But why matchmaking?
It's no time to be playing chill games, Ken.
She's right, Kenny. A weekend rendezvous with RSVP. It's not rocket science, you know.
Well, yeah, but...
No, see, we're into this mess because you're too chicken to tell how you really feel. So, bad boy, what you gonna do, huh?
Yeah, snooze, you lose, Kenny. You know what I think? I think you're gonna have to kidnap her.
Kidnap her?
Some guy's gonna nail her, and you'll end up with nothing, Nakajima.
Oh, you're blowing way out of proportion.
Kenny, you're trying to keep her away from that meeting.
But how am I gonna do that?
So, Kenny, are you a man or a now? Or do you need to send your macho?
You gotta ask her out, Kenny.
Would you care to join me for a ride, Ms. Kobayakawa? No, using Ms. is weird.
Oh.
Would you do me the honor of accompanying me? I'm gonna
That's
ask
not what
her
I
out,
thought
but
it
I
was.
better not sound so stuck up. Hey, hey, hey! Let's you and me burn some rubber. I'll sound like an idiot. Maybe I should just be myself.
Is everything all right, Ken?
Hey, what's that?
Don't you just love it? It's not Sumi's.
This is Sujimoto's?
The one and only. You know, she got so excited after I put the chamber and aluminum swing arm on it that she ended up driving around town almost all night.
Natsumi's a motorhead?
Are you kidding me? Natsumi is Queen Motorhead.
Oh, well, you know, actually, I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
As long as it doesn't need to be done right away.
No, it can wait. I don't mind.
I do. Excuse you, but are we discussing bikes?
Looks to me like somebody got up on the wrong side of the bed. Do you realize that we're 15 minutes late for patrol?
Who cares? Ooh, come on, Ken.
Hey, what's going on around here?
You see, our man Kenny here is trying to keep you from your only eye and is therefore asking you out for a date. No, he's formally inviting you to join him this weekend.
You mean this weekend?
That's right!
Sorry, but I already made plans for this weekend. So I can't. Just 1 second, you. Who said anything about an Omi eye?
But even Natsumi
How
said
did
she
it
had no idea about your
spin?
plans. Huh?
Yoriko!
The available tools.
Oh, I don't know about this. Maybe I should just come back tonight.
No, what are you talking about? It's your big reunion, right? No, just go have fun. No worries.
Yeah? But do you think
Space.
people will start talking about me if I'm away?
About you? What?
Don't let Ken get mixed up in anything while I'm away, okay?
He's already mixed up.
You know that's not what I mean.
All right already. Now get out of here. You're gonna be late. And if you see any extra hot hunks around, you better hook me up.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
See ya.
I'll see you soon, Natsumi.
Okay, have a good trip. A reunion with old boyfriends.
I'm having trouble.
Hello? Kenny? Are you here? Ken? Oh my, looking mighty pitiful, aren't we? Look, it wasn't an Omi-eye, so what are you worried about? Hey, no guts, no glory, right? He who hesitates is lost. We all know that you're a little slow, that when the going gets tough, you just stop. And okay, so you're a little bit of a sissy and early man. You can't fight your feelings all the time, but you know, Ken...
Hey, this ain't helping.
Hey, don't sweat the petty stuff. Get with the program. Come on, we're gonna have some fun.
Fun?
Yeah, buddy.
What do you mean?
Shake it loose. Ken, that poor ZX's already begging for you to take her out for a spin.
Hey, move it, dude. Get out of the way.
I don't know if I can stand this. I feel like I've done it before.
Oh, God. Comatose.
Oh.
You maniac, you're trying to kill me or something?
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Let's see, a promotion at work would be nice. I would stop destroying the rainforest.
What
I'd like
happened
see
to my
more
baseball
Winter
bat?
reruns. I hope I win the samurai drama contest and let Lisa Marie and Michael really work hard.
Good luck charms.
Good luck, charms. Got one for traffic safety.
Done to you, Ken. For your relationship, you know, the love God says, love shall flourish. Give it to Miyuki and it'll work.
Being blunt's not my style.
Oh, no, you don't.
It's not the buying I'm worried about, Tsuchimoto. It's the giving.
Really? So, you're gonna fight me on this? Afraid not. Hey, long time no see. Hey, Miyuki. Wow, you look super.
You sure do. You're all grown up now. I can't believe it. You all look so different.
Hey, Miyuki, you're a costume, right? So, are you ever in any shoe-offs?
Yeah, right.
Out with that guy? See, Harry Hanks and stuff? Yeah. Interesting tidbit when I dropped off Miyuki today. You see, it seems she went to a co-ed high school. Should be lots of men there.
Been a long time, Miyuki. Little drink?
Thanks, Keto.
Gee, you don't suppose she might run into another flame or something, do you?
Miyuki, want to step outside for a second?
Outside?
I can't take any more of this foolishness. But still,
So, you don't mind if the old fire's still burning?
I do mind.
Then get off your keister, Ken, and let's go! We're hot soda burning the tie in! Let's do it!
Well, now, this is a little awkward, isn't it?
But why now?
Who are we kidding? We can't ignore this.
Move over, real man,
Baseball
coming
bat.
through.
Not today, buddy boy.
That was all in the past. Let's just try to forget about it. Is that okay, Keto?
We can't just forget. Until all of this is resolved, it's going to drive me crazy.
Now we're cooking!
Here, remember the money you lent me? Man, I can't believe it. You fell for the oldest trick in the book.
You haven't changed at all, Keto. I never could tell when you were joking.
No, I'm sorry, but we just don't
This is the Taihei Inn, right?
Yes, it is.
This is Katsura City.
Yes, sir.
Is there another tiny inn in Katsura?
I don't think so. I believe we're the only one.
Oh, no, it's in Chiba! Katsura City in Chiba Prefecture.
Oh my god.
It's on medication. Well, so what's the story? What do you mean? You know your guy. What's he like? Is he tall? Tell us about it.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, get this. Tell me you're dating a coworker. Can you believe it? I wanted to go out with someone whose life was completely different than mine, but I fell for him. Yeah, I know what you mean. And it turns out I didn't really even have to look very far.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a prince arrive on a white stallion, but that's not the case.
Exactly. I mean, that's my point. It's not like I asked for it, but he totally came for me.
What do you mean by that? Look at you blushing. You know you're happily in love. It's written all over your face.
Stop.
Kenny.
What's up, Yuki? Hey, what's that sigh all about?
Let me guess.
It's nothing.
Who is he?
What?
I knew it.
You're wrong. It's not like that at all.
Come on now, admit it. What's he like?
No one. Honestly, there's no one. Besides, I have a huge workload and I barely have enough time to even think about anyone, let alone start dating them.
Married to your work, huh? You haven't changed a bit, Yuki.
You've always been that way. You know what I mean? That's right. You know, it seemed like you weren't into guys at all. All you ever did was talk about your hobbies.
You were actually popular with the guys, you know. And I was always thinking, damn, what a waste.
Miyuki wasn't interested in that because she had goals, right, Miyuki? I never had any ambitions like that. All I wanted was to get married while I was still young.
You know, Miyuki, you expect too much from life. I'll bet you're waiting for someone who's tall, dark, handsome, kind, sweet, athletic, drives a nice car, dresses just right, went to the best schools, and works for one of the top companies. Am I right?
Well, kind of.
I'd love to see that. Miyuki and her perfect man.
Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna look like. Ken, everyone screws up now and then. Besides, you're from Suzuka. You wouldn't know about the two Katsuras. Maybe I should have realized you had them mixed up, but with the throttle wide open, hey, who knew?
So I'm a girly man, huh? A wimp. I can't take the pressure when the going gets tough. I've got no guts. I drive like an old lady. I'm a sissy. And on top of that, I'm also a klutz, an oaf, and a dimwit. Huh?
Pathetic. You're pathetic, Ken.
Sugimoto, you're drunk!
Cheer you up, Sugar.
Oh my god! Sugimoto! Somebody help! Your breath smells like a dragon.
I guess this is goodbye, huh? I was hoping maybe we could see the sights or something.
Oh, well, maybe next time, okay?
And then you'll get to meet my boyfriend, right?
Well, Miyuki, I guess at the very least he is tall.
This is yesterday's paper. Not seeing what's going on. I just brought it in.
Nobody seems to be home. I just don't understand this bike riding thing at all. What would Kenny be doing out in this kind of weather? I think I should be asking. Goody Patrol, what'd you bring me, huh? T-shirt or a mug or a baseball cap or something?
sure everybody gets one. They're coconut cakes.
Ooh, nummies! Gosh, I wonder where Kenny is anyway. Hey, look, there he is now. With Natsumi?
Together?
Yeah, and so what happened? Well, I heard the Ken and Natsumi went out riding and ended up spending the whole night together.
So you think Ken's running around on Miyuki?
Like they say, while the cat's away.
You two should stop gossiping like old ladies.
We're sorry, sir.
Besides, the way I heard it, his heart was broken, he simply snapped and asked Tsujimoto out.
Listen up, boys. This is gonna be good. Excuse me. Hey, Miyuki, got a minute?
It's okay. Huh? You don't have to explain anything. I know you just told this and that last time this weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't worry about it, Natsumi. You know I don't pay attention to gossip.
Hey, Miyuki, stop! It's full.
Oh my gosh, I need a rag. Natsumi, help me find a rag.
I heard that you fell.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with my fever.
Fever? Are you sick?
Oh, it's not a big deal. I've just been feeling a little under the weather lately.
Oh. Hey, thanks for that tasty souvenir.
That's okay. I bought the cakes for everyone.
Listen, I got something for you.
Well, look, I better go back to work now.
But I've got something for you too.
Oh, she said not to worry about it. I'm sure she's lying. She's so upset.
Well, maybe Miyuki really doesn't care about Kenny. You don't have a clue. No, you are way out of line here. Natsumi, you're hurting me.
Up till now, no matter how upset she was, it's never going to be like this.
Wow, this is serious. Oh, you're all driving me crazy.
Wait, Tsujimoto, where the heck are you taking me?
Shut up, Ken. Miyuki, Nagijima's got something he wants to tell you. Go on, Ken. Don't bust out this time. Out with it. Tell her how you really feel.
But I can't do this.
What's up with you? Be a man. Do it now.
I can't do it.
Do it. Kenny, you're the man. If you
Yeah, come on, Kenny.
Come on, show me what you're made of, big
Yeah, do it, Ken.
You are out to lunch, Yoriko. What'd you do, sell tickets?
Miyuki, I'm so sorry.
Would you?
Would everybody just stay out of my life? Please.
Sir, here are today's reports. Could you please look through them?
More reports?
Here's the rest, sir.
Natsumi, it's time to go on patrol.
Yeah, sure.
Man, this is getting ridiculous. You got that right. Everything is so tense lately, all we ever do anymore is work. Yeah, if this love triangle thing isn't resolved soon, it's gonna go up like a time bomb.
I've had enough.
You don't sound so good. Is your cold getting worse?
Oh, I'm all right.
Okay. Miyuki, look, at times I don't know exactly what's what, so I act before I think. I'm all full speed ahead, trying to take my best shot, no matter what. It's such a mess. Now I've made your life a living hell.
Mm-mm. No, I think I've done a good job of that all on my own. I mean, I don't even know how I feel. You know?
Really?
What I don't understand is why two people fall in love. Is it because you have a need for someone in your life? But need and love aren't the same thing, are they?
Thanks to Flintstone brakes.
Natsumi, good job.
De nada.
Kobayakawa?
That was pretty scary back there, huh? I guess my timing was off.
Oh man, they're totally trashed. I'll just fudge the paperwork to get new ones issued.
Don't worry, I'll handle this clown. Natsumi, you take care of Kobayakawa. Adios, girls.
Huh? What is your problem? Hey, this is our bus. Miyuki!
It's okay. Ken really needs to be like that sometimes.
Lately, this police station has been running a lot more like a soap opera, and I'm pretty sure you both know the reason why. So, as your captain, it's my duty to inform you that you, Miyuki Kobayakawa, and you, Ken Nakajima, are hereby ordered to go on a date this weekend. Here, this is your itinerary. I expect you to read it and follow it to the letter.
I will, sir.
Meet her by the Kinshi train station at 3 p.m.
Ken?
What? Kobayakawa, you're early. I mean, I've been looking forward to this evening for a long time.
Oh, me too.
Let's see. Next stop, Kinshi Park.
This is Eagles Nest calling all officers. The subjects are headed towards the romantic rendezvous. You're behaving in the the date is proceeding according to plan. Over.
Did you guys catch that?
You bet. Now for the good stuff.
They've just passed checkpoint Charlie.
It's still there.
Confirming
It's
sighting
over,
of subjects.
Skipper. I'm turning up your volume. You can complain better.
I'm stuck. You know,
I
I've had a
think
wonderful time tonight.
Oh,
But I feel bad forcing you to hang out with me all day long, especially when you've just been sick.
I feel much better now. Oh. I appreciate your letting me borrow your scarf.
Sujimoto said I should... No, I want you to have this.
Yes, all right. Flourish. Traffic.
Traffic safety is our job, you know.
Even though I sure am glad we did, Miyuki.
I had a really great time.
Oh, it's nothing.
Don't you want lunch? It's getting good.
I guess.
This is Eagles Nest. Report current operation. Report to the train station at once. There's been an accident.
We're on our way.
Time to work.
Okay, let's do it.
But Ken, wait up. Watch this.
Natsumi, are you coming? You got it. Clean up. Clean up.
That's all we get. Come on, Joe.
Next time, let's clean up about the blood and the towels, okay?
Hey, deal lovers, here's something new.
Having good taste shouldn't cost you a good deal. And in this hut, $7 gets you both.
The all-new $7 deal lovers menu at Pizza Hut.
Because it's only a deal if you love it.
I understand, sir. I'll give it my fullest attention.
Could you unload your motor pump? I have an idea.
Yeah, right.
Look, you can't help it. It's not your fault. The GSX just has a lot of right.
Listen, son, don't get wise with me.
You know who my dad is?
As a matter of fact, I do know your father, and he's not going to bail you out this time.
Got him.
When I was a boy, we respected our elders. My father would have tanned my hide if he had caught me acting foolish and breaking the law.
Ken, wait up.
Huh?
Thanks. I owe you one.
Oh, forget about it. I just happened to be patrolling the neighborhood. Lucky coincidence, huh?
Lucky for me.
Well done. See Sujimoto?
Oh, not too
Man, I cannot believe Miyuki would diss me like that. Oh, she was all, you couldn't help it. It wasn't your fault. Oh, man, like that was way out of line. She had no right. And another thing, I know my moto combo isn't a Harley, but I compensate with great maneuverability and cunning. Remember, Osho, it isn't the rabbit that beats the turtle. No, wait, I mean that tortoise that beats the hare. No, that's not.
Perhaps my young friend may be jealous.
Oh, Chibi, what are you doing here? Is this your new home? Jealous of the bike troopers? Well, who wouldn't be? And I'd be good at it too, but it'll never happen. Nope, not in this life. What really boils my butt is Miyuki. Making me feel better. I don't need her pity party, do I? Right? Well, thanks for the tea. I'm sure you're the best. I feel so much better.
Well, I'm
Me too.
Hello.
Huh?
It's been a long time.
Chief?
It's good to see you. You look very well. Sit, son.
You know Osho?
Yes, he's my mentor.
Really, he is.
Remember she's also my uncle.
I keep telling him, let me know when the gas leaves, but does he do it now? Yes.
Like Trooper? You mean you want me?
Right. If you'd rather recommend someone else, I'll consider it. But I can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
No, there's no one else. Me, I'm the best. I can do it.
Well, in that case, I'll forward my recommendation to headquarters tomorrow.
Headquarters?
I'm afraid you'll be reporting to headquarters from now on.
Then this means a transfer? But what about...
You don't have to give me a definite answer right now, Sujimoto. Just take your time and think it over.
But it's a transfer.
If you can let me know your decision by the end of the week, that'll be fine.
Yes, sir. I'll let you know.
Sumi?
Yeah? What is it?
Don't you have over 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, but...
Just kidding. Hey, you got a minute?
Sure.
Well, I can make some adjustments to your motor. I think you're gonna see a big difference.
Fine.
I just thought your bike needed a little more power.
Yeah?
I'm really sorry. When I said that you couldn't help it, that's not exactly what I said.
My bike just got beat.
Yes, but I think you'd want to keep it in top condition all the time. Oh, Natsumi.
What? What? I haven't done anything. What did I do? Huh?
Hey, Natsumi, you gotta see our play, Rocky Mountain. I'm gonna beat Tanuki. I'm gonna do the old man. Old lady. I'm the bunny. And I'm
Probably
Sue.
might do some like stuff like that.
Sorry. I don't think I can.
What? We have to come on.
Okay, you gotta work it Man, what is my problem? Just have to taste it to understand.
Try something and regret that. Opportunities like this come to you very much in life, Sushi. Make the best of it.
No, you're right.
Hey, listen, I can break the news to her.
I thought he was already
I don't
dead.
mind. Really, I don't.
No, I've got to. It's got to come from me because she's my best friend, so I've got to tell her myself.
Atta girl, that's the spirit.
My man.
Huh?
You know, I could also mention that you're anxious to become better friends with her.
What? Why do you do this to me? Why are you bringing that up now?
Because if I do become a trooper, I won't be in that mood for racing anymore. It is hard for me to stick a paddle prod in you from long distance, Kenny. Grateful. I can't believe she'd even leave after all of this. Oh, come on. Don't you even care for me? If you don't do anything, she'll leave. I know all about how you busted your butt making a foul on Natsumi when you first heard she'd be transferring to our station, and how on her first day, because you're afraid to be late. Don't you want her to stay? I've done it. It's not my birthday. It's a going away present. You'll be living in the dorm, right? I guarantee that you won't oversleep Maybe you're right. So, is this thing gonna explode, or probably it's gonna electrocute me? Everyone, incoming! Incoming!
I know how much you admire the captain, Natsumi. So, I recorded 5 different samples of his voice to keep you company. Be careful with it, okay? It took me forever to make.
No, Natsumi, you can't leave! Why are you gonna go to the bike troopers for? You're supposed to say you're on a good. What are you gonna do with it?
How do you expect to be a bike trooper if you can't even balance? Sugimoto, you can stop showing off.
What?
Whether you realize it or not, there are others here who require some training.
Roger.
Hold it.
Hey!
Listen, Sugimoto, do me a favor. I want you to take a look at these officers out here. This is easy for you, so setting a good example for them shouldn't make you feel bad. Problem, it's your attitude. Do you understand?
Hey, you shouldn't let him get to you. You're the best rider out here, Sushi. He's a hard nose. He's got it in for me. Just tough it out. Yeah, you're right. Oh, we're late. Natsumi, we gotta go. You're go.
Oh, yeah.
I think Maria is has that cover of the pack. So I
You think Natsumi's okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Are you worried about her?
Well, aren't you worried about her?
Well, I think she can take care of herself.
Miyuki, what about you? Are you okay?
Well, I hope I'm doing as good a job.
I miss you all.
I can't believe the way this guy's driving. He's all over the road. Let's teach him a lesson. Catch me if you can, huh? Oh no! Natsumi, your foot brake! Oh, I can't do that! Oh my god!
Hello. This is a surprise.
To tell you the truth, it feels kind of funny over there.
So how's the training?
Real good. They've decided to let me ride escort for the marathon. What do you think?
Well done. That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Look who's here, everyone.
Hey! A 10. Huh?
Natsumi!
What's it like riding with the big boy?
Well, it obviously agrees with her. You look great, Natsumi.
You ready to come back to work or what?
So, hey! Where's my partner in crime? Where's Miyuki? What is it? What's wrong?
Natsumi.
Is she? I guess I'm still not used to being without you, Natsumi. Well, live and learn.
You know, I don't even want to be a bike trooper. I mean, it's half as much fun as you and I had, huh?
What are you talking about, Natsumi? It's not like you to quit something after deciding to do it.
Well, I know.
Besides, you're riding escort for the marathon. That's incredible. It's an honor.
It's only a half marathon. Big deal.
I just don't understand why you're caving in like this when I've been trying so hard to be as strong as you always were.
Oh, chibi.
You like that I got the wagon?
Huh? Miyuki? Wait, let me give you a hand with that. Why are you taking Natsumi's bike out of the car? Why on earth would you want
Oh yeah, when I whistled for the horse, it sounded like a bird.
I wasn't strong enough. I failed.
That's just not true.
Yes, it is. It is true.
For her to say such a thing, it must be true.
I have to understand. I'm not used to being without her.
Everything's gonna work out. There's no reason to put it away, Miyuki.
As you can see, the parade route is
Yeah,
21
you said it. I
kilometers
sounded
long.
like a
Our
bird, and
precinct
then I
is
whistle
responsible
again.
for
Make it
regulating
sound
all
like
the
I'm a
traffic in
bird.
the vicinity. You can expect it to be heavily congested, so this will not be a cakewalk. Be prepared for anything, and good luck. All right, let's move it out.
This is it. Pretty exciting, huh? How do you feel? I'm engine stopping and ready to rock and roll.
Oh. Oh.
There's a marathon in progress, so this route will be closed till 3 p.m.
Oh. Oh. No plan. Oh.
Now sue me. Oh, there she goes. Well, dinner's not always work. Now wait later.
I already had breakfast.
I think they not like that.
Possibly. But we don't know it was a food problem. The cat sees phantoms.
Hey, what's happening to all my gas? What's going on here?
Oh.
Sushi Moto, you're getting way ahead of me. Ooh, sorry. Come on, gotta go. Hurry. What is it? What's wrong? Got an emergency. A truck's on fire.
Oh.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Back up. There's no room to back up.
There it is. I see it. Call for backup. I'll try to redirect the traffic.
Oh.
Can I have your attention, please? I need everyone to remain calm and to back your vehicles up slowly.
Say again? I can't hear you very well. A truck?
Oh.
In flames? Yuriko, calm down and give me the location. Okay, gotcha. I'm on my way.
Stay on top of what's happening in the streets. We must keep the spectators from panicking.
Roger.
We may have a problem here.
Sushi Moto, did you copy that? Wait, I'm trying to hear what they're saying at headquarters.
Oh.
Miyuki!
Oh.
Miyuki! Quick, over here!
Oh.
Natsumi, we're here. She probably did go. You? I'm sorry. You gotta hurry! What are you gonna do? Gotta get the car! She's not...
Oh.
Yay, Miyuki!
Forgive me, but there's no other way.
Anyone injured? What's their 20? How many officers do we have en route? Come on back. They cut me off. Moto, look at yourself. An escort should always maintain a perfect smile. Oh, like this?
Yo, Yuriko, so what's the story?
It's awful. The fire trucks can't get here because of traffic. What are we gonna do?
Damn, our hands are tied on this one. We can't do anything to stop this kind of a fire. Yuriko, hold your breath! Hang on, she's out of control!
To the kitten with the beautiful smile. This is the fox.
Hold it, Mr. Fox. How do I know you're not pulling my chain?
All that I know. The rest is up to you. Wish you the very best, kitten. This is the fox.
Oh, what is it? What's wrong? I'm sorry. Why? I'm afraid I've got a real job. See
Look, it's not Sushi.
Where'd it go? Are you doing okay?
Oh, I'll live for now.
Well, we finally got most of the traffic contained. Now we need the someone to come to the fire truck.
Thanks, Ken. It looks like I owe you another one.
Kobayakawa, Nakajima, well done. The fire trucks have been dispatched and should arrive any moment.
But what's going on at the marathon?
It's running smoothly.
Thank God.
Like I said, the road's blocked off because of some kind of marathon. What? Look, I can't help it if I can't make it through.
Ken, the truck!
Hey, wait, hold on! Oh my God! What's going on? Nothing. Let me get back to you.
Where'd it go? Put your seatbelt on. What is it? What's wrong? It doesn't look like Kenny can get in there. We've got to help him. Look! Natsumi? We've got to stop that thing, right?
This thing is too heavy. There's no way we're going to stop it.
Put the truck in reverse. What? How am I supposed to do that?
Calm down and I'll tell you how. First, grab the side brake lever and pull it to the left of the wheel. Step on the clutch, then shift into reverse. Now! Step on the clutch, release the side brakes.
Excuse me. Hi. Would you turn this in for me?
What? You don't want to be a bike trooper, do you?
It's not that. I just realized I don't belong on the glory parade. It's just not me.
A perfect 10.
Huh?
Your smile was a perfect 10. You know, first class.
It's not quite as cold anymore as it was.
Wait up! Sure about this?
Yeah, you're the one that told me I have to make the best of opportunities that come along. Well, I'm just doing what makes me happy. Huh?
Well, she did it again.
Yeah, she's bad.
You.
I'm back.
You think a boulder hammer would knock someone off their game?
Figure out why By the way, would you like to hear some of the nicknames the other stations have given you? Well, there's the always late and the Lone Ranger Convention. And my favorite,
Well, I guess that's a compliment.
So, Tokumaru, when does that new officer start? Huh? I can hardly wait for this one.
All right, ladies, listen up. This is gonna be good.
Here she goes again. Yeah, I wonder what big news our little gossip goddess has for us today.
We have a new guy and he's single.
Huh? You can say so fishy, girl.
Well, if you're interested. He is 172 centimeters tall and weighs 53 kilograms. His sign is Cancer and the blood type is AB. He passed the police academy exam straight out of high school. He comes to us from the Jonon station where he received 7 commendations from his station chief and 2 distinguished service commendations by the chief of police. He's also got a Class A driver's license, level 2 English proficiency, first class abacus skills, and 2nd grade calligraphy. His hobbies are music and guitar, and he's a vocalist. He just loves playing guitar. He even had a rock band once. He swims and he plays golf and basketball, and rumor has it that his family has serious money.
They're huge.
He's an only son and his uncle's a district commissioner. Girls, this guy's too good to be true. And his name is Aoi Futaba.
Hi. You're him? Yes, I'm Aoi Futaba, and I was just transferred here. Very nice to meet you.
This is Aoi Futaba. He, well, he hasn't always dressed this way. Mr. Futaba has been working undercover with Vice Squad to catch perverts.
I guess that explains the female officer's uniform.
You should all understand that he has become used to walking, talking, and acting like a policewoman. What's gonna be?
I'm very happy to be here, and any help would be really great.
Now, as for the locker room...
No!
No way! That man is not going to use the girls' locker room!
Right.
Hey, it's okay. He's wearing boxer shorts.
You just gotta keep telling yourself he's a guy. It's easy.
It doesn't matter what he looks like. The fact is, he's a man.
Well, I have to say that this whole thing shrivels the morale of the men. What I mean is...
Pervert.
No, I'm just saying this whole thing is swelling out of control.
Oh, yeah, you're a great example, Mr. Nosebleed.
Huh? How did you know about that? Who told her?
I'm sorry, but we just can't allow you to use our locker room. I know.
Sorry. Ditto for the guys.
All right, here's the deal. In order to keep the peace, from now on you'll be changing with me.
What?
There's no problem. She'll be quite comfortable. I mean, he.
No way, Chief. I'm not going to let you do it.
What's the matter, Natsumi? They're both men, aren't they?
What would you know about it, Nakajima, sissy boy? No.
Huh? No way. Not in my locker room.
Yeah, I agree. You can share a locker with me. Yeah, I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Enough! Look, all he has to do is go back to being a man. That would solve this whole problem, right? Okay. So, what do you think?
Oh, it's definitely not working.
Nope. I feel so silly wearing men's clothing. It's very embarrassing.
This is ridiculous.
She actually looks better in a skirt. Wow, that was wonderful.
Yeah, I'm the best shot here.
Really?
Now it's time to show us what you got. At least he's got it cocked right.
Well, yeah.
Come on. Even Yoriko doesn't land on her butt.
Oh no, my skirt. Great. Don't hold back, Nakajima, okay?
Right.
Watch out, Kenny. Don't get a nosebleed.
Give me a break!
And let's begin.
Hi-ya!
This is useless. Come on, let's see some action.
Here I come! Gotcha!
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Worthless sissy man. Get up!
Why did you scream? Because I was afraid he was gonna hurt me. We're getting nowhere. I think we're gonna have to start from scratch, beginning with the way he talks.
But that'll take a gazillion years, Miyuki. In the meantime, he's still in there changing with the cheat.
There's no such thing as a gazillion. But this is really a problem. Who would have thought? Hey, this is great. Hey, it's my own recipe. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me. It's just that, well, I wish I was more of a man.
Hey, my judo outfit's gone. Anybody seen it around here?
Yeah, I just washed it for you.
Hey, has anybody seen the keys to the dojo?
Oh, I have them. I was just cleaning up in there. You put a doll on it?
That's cute. Even the string is knitted.
Well, I thought that at least I should do the things that I'm best at. When did you start doing laundry and crafts? You see, in order to really feel like a woman, I had to become a woman, not just look like one. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to catch the perverts.
So you've been practicing to be a woman by doing laundry?
And you do things like cross your legs at the dinner table?
Even reading Cosmo magazine?
Well, all those things. I've studied everything a woman is supposed to know.
You're the daughter my mom wants.
Wow, you take your work very seriously, don't you? Mm-hmm. It's just that you're taking it in a very unique direction. Oh, please, excuse me, but can anyone please tell me if Oi Futaba's working here today?
Can I help you? I'm Natsumi. Who are you?
My name is Reiko Katsui. I was a year behind him in high school. My little brother is in trouble and he really needs his help. So has anyone seen him? Is he here?
Yeah, I did. She just went that way.
She? You know, before we get into that, we need a little information. Please go away. I'm just gonna stay in here for a while. I can't.
Is it because you're embarrassed to be dressed as a woman?
Maybe you should come out and we'll talk about it. I mean, we are in the middle of the ladies' room. Well, I guess so. He was a friend.
So tell us, what was this guy like in high school?
Like, did he wear pink a lot?
Huh? Well, actually, he was really cool.
He was in the cool crowd?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there hasn't been a better basketball player since he graduated. He even got the MVP award 3 years in a row, and that's unheard of. On graduation day, he gave me his varsity letter and his basketball shoes. I will treasure them forever. Yeah, and you know there was a whole lot of girls who wanted his varsity letter, but he gave it to me.
You kept his stinky shoes?
I got the only pair.
So, what
kind of guy is he anyway?
Yuki, I'm not ashamed of being a woman. I just don't want to ruin her memories of me. But why are you asking me these questions anyway?
Yeah, just making sure you know, Officer Alloy. You've got to protect our men in blue.
Look here, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
Hey, stay away from me! What do you guys want anyway? Don't touch me!
Dude, we're not touching you.
Then just leave me alone!
I bet those shoes you're wearing.
No! I won't let you have them!
I was able to get away, but there are 3 of them, and they've still got him. And I figured that maybe Aoi could help me, so that's why I came here. He is here, right? Where is he?
I'm sure we'll find him somewhere.
Well, that would be difficult, see, because he's on a break. Don't worry. She says that she can help you out. Wait, Aoi? Aoki, right.
Who's Aoki?
Aoki? Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up with this Aoki story?
Well, it's kind of like therapy.
Yeah, well, Reiko's gonna need therapy when she finds out.
Changing his outside isn't enough. You see, he has to remember that he's a man on the inside as well.
Remember who he used to be? In order to get Reiko's little brother out of a tough spot?
You got it. Okay. So tell me how your brother got mixed up with those guys. He's small, isn't he? Huh? Didn't you tell me he was small? I thought you said that. Or maybe I was just thinking of someone else. He's in the 10th grade, and he plays basketball, but I'm afraid you're right. He's not very tall. Oh, he plays basketball. How nice. Well, I think I forced him into it. But watching him play kind of reminds me of someone. Well, you must have really liked it then. I really did. But I think it was because of a certain person. A guy, you know. Huh? There they are! Over there! Hold on tight.
Hey, out of the way!
Look out! Oh, I'm sorry I grabbed you. Did I hurt you? Are you okay? Ringo?
Get him, dude!
I said, I want those sneakers and I want them now, so take them off.
Yeah, he's been wanting a pair like that for a long time, so you better listen to him, dude.
I think the sneakers should be worn by someone who really deserves them. I'm sure you agree with me.
No way! I'll never give them to you guys.
Really? More important than your little girlfriend?
What? My girlfriend?
What he means, bro, is that we got your little girlfriend.
I've got an idea. How about your girlfriend for the sneakers?
I'll decide for you. Do it.
So what's it gonna be, kid?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, guys, wait a minute. It's a lady cop. I hope they can handle it.
Let's just be quiet and give him a chance.
That hurt. Did he get it?
Leave him alone.
Sure, babe. I'm scared.
Got it.
Those are...
Come and get them, baby.
Hey, stop!
Got him! Heads up, bro!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Come on, I'll help you up. Why doesn't he just knock his block off? Yeah, come on, punch his lights out! He's not going to do that because he always plays fair. He always has and he always will.
Over here! You!
No wonder she's so good. She's a he.
Wow, that was fast!
No matter what a man may look like or dress like, what counts is what's in here.
What comes around goes around. Let's see how you like it in jail.
It's okay. That was really great.
Really? I don't know how to repay you. Thank you. About those shoes? Mm-hmm. They're the ones you gave me on graduation day.
Yeah, Rick always let me wear them for good luck. But I guess luck doesn't make a good basketball player.
Well, you've got a long way to go. When did... I know what you're going to say. When did I realize it was you? Well, I was gonna... Oh, but... It's okay. It first occurred to me when you saved me back on the street. Plus, I knew for sure when I saw your footwork with those bullies. I knew it was you. I just knew. Well, are you mad at me? Of course not. Way back when, I suppose you would have held me in your arms. And I understand. I guess it is a little disappointing. But you'll still always be my favorite MVP. That long shot you made was just amazing. I'll see you around, okay?
Go here. I went to the kitchen.
Well, what do you think? We'll just set different times for him to be here.
Yeah,
Works
that's
for me.
Yeah. I'm being all responsible and having food at regular
So
intervals.
tell me, Tokumaru, how did you handle that little situation you were facing?
As if you didn't already know. We found a rather creative way to deal with the situation.
I think this will work out just fine between us, you know?
Did you see how she fought? She was gonna slap him.
Well, she's a better woman than we are, that's for sure. Yordico, don't say that. May I borrow your shampoo?
This is not your shower time!
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they just meant the locker room.
Now,
Come on, Natsumi, why do you always have to keep me waiting? Oh. Natsumi! Oh, Natsumi, what happened? Are you okay?
I made it.
Oh, you're hungover again. You've got a bad habit of doing this at the worst times.
Huh? What do you mean?
I made...
I don't have much time, so I need you all to listen carefully. I've just been informed that we have a visitor from headquarters coming today. An inspector. His name is Inspector Arazuka, and he's as tough as they come. He's been teaching at the academy ever since I was a cadet. Now understand, I'm not telling you this to frighten you. I want to make absolutely sure that no one does anything to reflect badly on Bokuto. Sujimoto, Kobayakawa, okay?
Yes, sir.
Right.
I'm begging you to, please don't screw this up.
Where'd the chief go?
I think he just left to pick up the inspector.
Well, the inspector won't be too impressed if he sees all this mess, that's for sure.
It's hopeless. We're doomed. I can see it now. Once he's through with us, there'll be no one left.
Oh, I'm sure he can't be all that bad, can he? Don't worry, Yoriko. We should just act natural.
We can't be ourselves. That's the problem. We're gonna be banished if we don't do something quick.
Banished? Give me a break.
You're just overreacting. Are you really that frightened of him? Well, what does he do?
What doesn't he do? He's called the inspector from HE Double Hockey Sticks. He'll come to your station with his Arazuka file just looking for a reason to write you
I
up.
might switch games.
Once he sets
So
his
I
sights
go like
on
this.
you, and your name appears on his list, then you'll never ever be
Then I
heard
go
from
like
again.
Oh, you're kidding. I bet all those stories are just rumors.
No, really, there was an officer in Ottawa who made the list and nobody's
No,
heard
I'm
from
switching
him.
games.
Come on, Yoriko. Nakajima, you heard anything about this?
Come to think of it, I do recall hearing something about that.
I'm telling you guys, we're really in serious trouble here. Especially with a guy who dresses like a girl and a hungover policewoman.
Who's hungover?
You know, I think we better seriously consider hiding Sujimoto. So, I see you guys are busy as
If you
usual.
knock over my snacks,
Yes, sir! Reporting for duty!
I'm bad for everything.
Please try to get it together.
Inspector Arazuka's coming, huh? Wow.
It likes that.
Deal.
What do you know about it?
Hey, I don't know all the details, but there are quite a few officers that have fallen victim to him. What? So it is true.
See, I told you it was Kenny.
Oh, I'm dying.
Great.
Well, the first priority is to do something about her.
Yep.
I got news for you. Sujimoto's not the only problem he got. This place is a pigsty. You got practice targets, toys, videos, computer games. It's a mess. With all this, it wouldn't surprise me if everyone got fired. Yep, we're screwed. Well, anyway, my suggestion is that at least you clean up some of the more visible mess before he gets here.
Well, guys, where do you think we should start?
What? What do you mean he's gone already? Oh, but he said I should pick him up at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, looks like the inspector's at it again. Hey, I wouldn't take it personally. Sometimes the inspector likes to shake things up a little, you know what I mean?
That means he's there now. We're screwed. Bokuto Station, sir. Good. Sir. Good work.
Well, that about does it for this room. Yoriko, how you doing over there?
Almost finished.
I'm just about finished too.
My
Good work.
goodness.
Well, I'm all done. How are you guys doing? Wow. This almost looks like a real police station.
Well, it is silly. Well, there's still one problem.
Here. Ready for inspection.
Now listen, ahoy. Maybe you better keep a low profile
Not
too, if you know what I
completely
mean.
decided, but I'm gonna shift some things around, that's for sure.
But I already put on makeup and everything. It took a long time.
Give me a break.
And you look great.
The inspector's here.
He's here.
We better hide not zooming.
Okay. Resorting
Where
to
is your
extreme
section chief,
measures.
sir?
We thought he was with you.
That's typical. Hasn't changed a bit. Well, let's begin. Begin what? The inspection. And I haven't got all day. Someone didn't do their job here. What else have you missed? Seems you spend more time on these games than your job.
I knew he was gonna do that.
A garage kit, toy from a game arcade, computer game manual. Pellet from a toy gun. You people certainly seem to have a lot of free time.
What in the world is going on here? This traffic is ridiculous.
If he's there already, I'm probably unemployed.
Officer Maeda?
Off duty, sir.
Officer Higuchi?
He's on patrol, sir.
And Officer Yamaguchi?
Also on patrol, sir.
Officer Tsujimoto?
Well...
Sir, you see, Sujimoto went with the captain to pick you up at headquarters.
That's too bad. Well...
So, you must be finished.
Sir, it has been an honor, sir.
Don't be ridiculous. I haven't even started this inspection. Now I want a complete tour of this station.
Probably.
That's Kobayakawa, wasn't it?
Yes?
I want you to show me around, and I mean everything.
It would be my pleasure.
Probably.
Right this way. Inspector?
Okay, the inspector's gone.
Natsumi, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting on a broom. It's hot and it stinks. I'm gonna puke.
Well, you just have to hold it in, because it's better than being banished.
Tell you what. Do me a favor and kill me, okay, Yoriko?
Well, we'll be back to check on you soon.
Not bad. This is very well maintained. Are you the one in charge of this vehicle?
Yes?
Well, officer, looks like you did a pretty good job, but you probably spent too much time on it.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Needs training and time management.
Oh, here he comes.
Do inspectors always come and check the cars?
Of course, they check everything.
I think we better start packing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great. What's the chief doing? I thought he'd be here by now.
This is a nightmare. I wish I could use the siren to get out of this stinking traffic. Oh, I can't. Must be the station calling. Probably burn the place down. Oh, I can't. I know I should answer it, but regulations say I can't talk while I'm driving.
I thought he'd answer it by now. I know it's ringing.
Well, he better get here quick.
So what are we supposed to do, Kenny?
Well, don't look at me. I don't know.
Hey, where'd Oe go?
Boy, she was here a second ago.
What's in this room up here?
Sir, that room is just,
All right, then. What about this one?
What would you like to see next, sir?
I have to use the facilities, officer. Do you have any objections?
Of course not. Take your time.
Huh?
Sir?
What? What is this? I have
never seen anything like this. A complete disregard for cleanliness and bringing in personal items is one thing, but a police officer who lies about his gender is unacceptable. You are public servants whose mission is... Huh? What are these people trying to hide now?
Oh, no.
Doesn't anything work around here?
We're definitely screwed now.
That's it. We're banished.
Huh?
I'm gonna puke!
I can't even look.
No, uniform!
Natsumi Tsujimoto reporting for duty. Excuse me, but I'll make sure your uniform is washed, okay?
Don't bother.
It was accident, sir.
I don't want you to misunderstand me here, but what I am most upset about is your lack of work ethics. How can you possibly consider yourself to be police officers? What is it?
Sir, we've got a situation at the yacht. has climbed to the top of the bridge. All units, I repeat, all units, report to the scene immediately.
Roger. Well then, what are you all standing around for?
Yes! Don't worry, sir. We're on the job.
Ultra
Street Fighter 4!
I will be going with you.
Huh? What are you talking about? Huh?
It's the battle of the century! Fight! Catch my drift. What's next? Nakajima. Get on up. You ready?
You don't mean me. I'm no good at that.
Drop it.
What the heck am I doing? Help, Mommy!
Okay, now don't confront it. Just pick up the pace. Can you hear me okay? Fight!
Yes, but I'm not home.
The fight is underway. Please repeat 2 times and walk forward. Here we go.
Why would you do that? Here's an idea. Why don't we go down to the ground and have a drink?
Capri wins! He did, but now I know he doesn't know what he's about.
Well, you've had a rotten day. You don't feel so good about yourself. But inside, you haven't lost the glitter in the gem of your soul.
Good grief. What the heck is he talking about now? What an idiot.
I've got an idea.
Forget it. All right, come here.
Yes, sir.
Get on up there. I think Nakajima's gonna need some help.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You can do this, all right. Focus
focus on getting the safety line around her before Nakajima screws up.
All right. Are you sure you're gonna be okay with this?
Well, after all, this is more exciting than chasing a bunch of perverts.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Whoa, that was close. I almost fell.
My heart can't take this.
Hi, hello there. I was wondering if I could join you.
No, get out of here!
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Shut up! I hate all of you. Why don't you just leave me alone?
What's happening?
I don't think Arizuka's too impressed with all this.
Come on, there's so much to live for. Your family, your friends. Hey, and that boyfriend of yours, he loves you, right?
No! I hate him! I'm jumping.
No way!
Hey, tell me something. You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Then how can you know how I feel?
Well, I know how you feel, even if I don't have someone special.
Hello? Hey, man, it's me. You wouldn't believe what's going on down here. You remember that chick Madoka? Man, she just freaked out on me. Man, you wouldn't believe it. I go out on one date and she thinks we're getting married or something. And listen to this, dude. She didn't even pay for dinner. If you ask me, I think all women are stupid bimbos.
Wait, don't do it,
Man,
Natsumi.
you got that
Yuki,
right. Yeah, it's
remember
like
the
she thinks she
inspector.
owns me or something. Yeah, I gotta tell you, this is really lame. Man, this sucks. I'm late for work. Ow. Oh, what'd you do that for?
Oh boy. Listen, you little cell phone punk. Do you realize we're in this mess because of you? And you're worried about getting to some little job? There is a girl up there who wants to die. Get it?
So what? What does this have to do with you anyway?
This has everything to do with me because my people are up there trying to save a life, creep. So why don't you just recognize your own life and try to understand a man for once? What is it? These women don't know this girl is guilty. His life right now, and I'm just the one to do it. But it's not like he committed a crime or anything, you know? Yes, he did. Maybe someone else is
I do know what it's like to love someone really special. I mean, like someone. One of the great things about life is that we can feel so strongly about someone, but it's not always that easy. At first, all you think about is getting that person to even look at you. That's all I ever think about. I'm awful at expressing my feelings, so I keep goofing up at that sort of thing. Every time I try to tell my true feelings, I get all flustered and tongue-tied. But what's important is to not impose your feelings onto the other person. First, you've got to understand what that other person's feelings are towards you.
Oh, that's too confusing, and I don't understand any of that.
Yeah, well, you think I understand it? Well, I don't, because no one does. But it's what makes life worth living, because someday there'll be that understanding. Now, that's how I feel. Take it or leave it. It's up to you.
You know, you're pretty smart.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean it. You really are.
Think we should get down now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good work, Nakajima. All right, get ready to bring her down.
Now, take it easy. They're coming to pick you up. Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay.
All right, go slow.
Okay, that's good. Just take the rope.
Are you sure?
Okay, careful.
Madoka!
Get him out of here.
Ah!
Grab the rope! No! Yuki! Yeah? Get the car, quick! You got it!
Hey, wait a minute.
Sorry, I can't talk right now!
Hold on tight!
Look out!
Hang on! Don't let go! 30 kilometers per hour
Way to go, Sushi boy!
Yeah. Sorry about that. Little TLC and you'll be as good as new.
Excuse me, pardon me. Police business coming through. Oh, no.
Captain?
Well, Inspector, what a surprise. Have you been here long, sir?
Yes. Long enough to see how your team responds to an emergency. Disgraceful.
Sir?
But they're good officers. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
I think I had too much to drink tonight. Oh, I gotta go. There's a wall. I gotta go. Oh, yeah. Oh.
You villainous scoundrel, you! Ruffians like you perpetrate evil in society. What barbarous potty training. Perhaps a public display shall teach you.
Natsume, would you please get yourself together?
I was up late playing Dick Nukem Forever. Hey, what's going on around here? Is there a giant white sale or something?
It says that this man has been judged a criminal for urinating on a telephone pole.
Ew, you might be kneeling in it, Miyuki.
Huh. Strike man? What's a strike man?
I'll teach you, you arrogant lawbreaker. I'm Strike Man, champion of morality. Using this alley where children play as a shortcut, it's inexcusable. You're out! You're such wholesome and impressionable youths, I'll give you a special memento, my autograph on a baseball. Won't your little friends be jealous?
What was that about? What a dork.
Oh, come on, I don't need this.
For justice in the world and to combat the chaos of neglected bicycles at train stations, you're out! On a divine mission to rouse evil, if I don't do it, who shall? Loitering in a public phone booth is inconsiderate. I am the voice of justice. Behold heaven's fury and the big... I have trounced thee, red light runner. The heavens may forgive you, but Strike Man grants no such amnesty.
What a bunch of garbage! Oh, I can't believe this!
Natsume, don't get so worked up. But it's true, they write all these things without even considering all the hard work we put in.
Have you finished our report? It's due.
Are you kidding? Not even close. I could use a little help from you.
Hey, you guys, you've got to come quick. Yorko's been assaulted by Strike Man. She's been what?
On Thursday? Okay.
Yoriko! Huh? Ah!
be okay.
He's got a lot of nerve doing this in front of our station.
So, Yoriko, did you get a good look at the man who did this to you?
It was him, that guy over there. I was waiting in line for the bus and he came up and flashed me.
Hello, we were asking you about Strike Man.
Huh? Strike Man? Strike Man was so wonderful. He's the one that saved me. It was just like a courageous prince rescuing the damsel in distress.
Oy vey.
What kind of bike was it? Did you get the license plate?
I don't know, Miyuki. All those motorcycles look the same to me.
Bokuto Station calling Patrol Car 4. Bokuto Station calling Patrol Car 4. Come in.
This is Patrol Car 4, over.
Natsumi, there's an accident involving a taxi and a truck near the west entrance of Bokuto Park. They also say the drivers have been fighting. Be careful, you two, okay?
We're on it. Actually, a little distraction from Super Moron Man will be nice.
Sure will. Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
No! Not again!
That does it. You just struck out, buddy. Now you're gonna have to answer to me.
Punished for fighting? How can he justify using violence to punish violence?
This case is working my last nerve. You know what we need to do is take a major break.
I just can't believe we still have no leads.
Well, girl, when the going gets tough, the tough go shopping!
I sleep with a seat-down machine, and that doesn't help the dry mouth.
You got it?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll take care of the parking.
I drink water.
Hey, Natsumi, where did we tell OA we were gonna meet her?
At the El Dorado by the train station. Right there by the vending machines.
The vending machines?
Right there.
Oh, I see. Oh, I think we got here a little early.
Yeah, I think so.
Should we go ahead and meet up later?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did try to follow up with you.
Oppressive jet lag. The evil doing in Detroit can take quite a while to subdue. No, cease your complaining. With evil amok, there is no repose. Hmm? What's this? Can my eyes deceive? This sign specifically implies no parking! Strike screwdriver! Strike immobilizer!
What's this?
Hmm?
Someone left their change in here.
Misappropriation, huh? She may hold Cupid's arsenal, but justice is still blind to those who ignore her teachings.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Sir, I believe you forgot your change back there.
Huh? Oh, thank you. You're a good girl.
Ah, bravissima, a rare display of courtesy.
Huh?
Madam, please put out your hand, my fair lady. I present this token of my admiration. Never pollute that most kind spirit of yours. Farewell!
Oh, that was strange.
Hey, there you are.
Huh? Sorry, Aoi, were you waiting long? No, not at all. Huh? What is that? Oh, Strike Man just gave it to me. Wasn't that nice? Strike Man was here?
Well, which way did he go?
That way.
Come on, Miyuki! We can still catch Strike Man if we hurry!
Natsumi, it'll be faster if we go after him with the car. He's got to be around here somewhere. Mm-hmm. Guess who?
Okay. Tell me this is not happening right now.
Oh. Hey, what's that?
A Strike Man parking violation! We paid for the parking, you moron!
This time you've gone too far. No one messes with my car, buddy.
I
I'll mutilate you, Strike Man! You ignoramus idiotic!
All right, listen up. Here's everything I can remember about Strike Man.
Jughead.
Natsumi. Thanks, Yotoko. Well, he's about 180 centimeters tall, pretty strong, and very muscular. Ooh, not only that, but he wears a baseball uniform with a mask that hides his face, and he wears a cape.
So this pea brain is actually a muscle man?
Who wears a mask and cape so no one can tell who he really is.
Yeah, and he rides a motorcycle just like Ken. He's always so big and so strong.
Ken Nakajima?
Huh?
I don't believe it. If Nakajima is behind this, I will put his head on a platter and deliver it to the chief.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, why all the puzzled faces around here, huh?
You're right, it is Nakajima. I'd recognize the voice anywhere. I tell you, it's him.
Hey, Ken, do me a favor and go farewell. Ha 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 ha. Do it.
Okay, farewell.
Yeah, I knew it. It is the same voice. Nakajima is Strike Man.
All right,
Hey!
Tequila.
All right, Nakajima. Where were you 2 nights ago?
I was at home, asleep.
Well, how about 7:30 yesterday morning?
Well, I was just waking up.
Can anyone confirm that?
I was alone, of course.
Yeah, you were patrolling the...
All right, people. For those following the logic, we're gonna do Bram Stoker Read Aloud and Dark Souls if this works right. Oh, great! It's saying the keyboard is gonna be on the Steam Deck. What if I'm using a? Okay, whatever.
Hi friends, my name is Christina. I'm the manager of the Pacific Beach Library here in San Diego, and I am happy to welcome you today to our first day of our read-along together of Dracula by Bram Stoker. Dracula was originally published in 1897 by Bram Stoker, and in a
Give
fun
me
little bit of
control.
trivia, he was born in 1847.
This is one way to do it.
Welcome back. Welcome back, friends. I'm Christina, the manager at the Pacific Beach Library. Thank you for joining me for day 15 of our read-along together of Dracula by Bram Stoker. Today is our last Friday reading for a while, and I'm excited to get into it. We had a wonderful, wonderful cliffhanger yesterday. Oh, sorry. It's like the screen read, I don't know, it just did something I wasn't expecting, but I think we're still live and it's working, so let's keep going. Today's tea is the berry blossom. I decided to go back to the bloody looking teas because we're getting to a stage of the story where Lucy Westenra, we're pretty sure, has become a vampire and is sucking the blood off innocent children. Ooh. She was such a nice girl. So, yeah, in honor of Lucy and her transition to vampirism, today we have a nice berry blossom, which is oh so sweet, but oh so bloody. If there's something great you're having today, please go ahead and comment and share. I always love getting good ideas. I was talking with somebody the other day who mentioned she likes smoky teas, and I was like, I don't know what a smoky tea is. I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna have to try a smoky tea later on and see what that's all about. Let's see. Oh wow, we are getting pretty far along in our book. Wow, that's great. Actually, yeah, that, come to think of it, if there's 27 chapters in this, and we are already at chapter 15, we're more than halfway. Oh my goodness. This book is so quick. Okay, let's talk a little bit about yesterday. We read chapter 14. Chapter 14 began with some diary entries by Mina Harker in her journal. And basically it started out with her talking about her husband. She's worried about him. She has reached the point where she feels she needs to look back at the journal he kept while he was in Transylvania. And she's concerned. And then when she does read it, she is again more concerned because she's like, this is so fabulous, and in the sense of it's so strange and unusual. Can it possibly be true, or is this the brain fever was already infecting him that he, wasn't aware of what was going on? However, it's interspersed with letters from Dr. Van Helsing, who contacts Mina because he is, researching what happened to Lucy Westenra. He's trying to piece together how she became a vampire, basically, how she became embroiled in, with Count Dracula. And so he reads through these letters and he sees that Lucy had mentioned that Mina Murray at the time was staying with her, and that she had observed her, walking in the cemetery that night, and perhaps Mina might be able to shed some light on this. So when he contacts her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, of course, come on and meet with me." And when he meets with her, she gives him a copy of Lucy's, of her diary that she kept detailing the time with Lucy and the experiences. And he's quite impressed by her notes. She also, in this meeting with him, he is so impressed by her and her, what she has, the notes that she has taken, her keen observation, her intelligence, that he says basically, if there's ever any favor I could do for you, I would. And she basically breaks down and she says, you could help me with my husband. He's had some experience. Please look this over. Read over this journal of my husband's also, which I've also, transcribed from the shorthand and typed out. And so I have this written document. Could you please look it over and tell me your thoughts on that as well? And so he reads over Jonathan's, so then he reads over her notes about Lucy as well as Jonathan's notes about his time in Transylvania. And basically, Dr. Van Helsing lets her know that your husband's diary is very strange, but it is true. If doubt is what plagued him, if doubt was the thing that made him question his sanity and his remembrances, then he need doubt no more, because these things are true, and I will talk about it more when I see you. She's very reassured. She then sends her husband to meet with Dr. Van Helsing, and then we get another entry from Jonathan Harker's journal, and he begins by saying, I never thought I'd write a journal again, but here I am, because I realized now that I was not insane, and that Dr. Van Helsing is saying that, this sounds plausible. He's saying there's some connection with the Count, and he's like, I can't really tell you too many details now, but we will discuss it later. And then as Dr. Van Helsing is getting ready to return to London, he looks at a newspaper that Jonathan Harker gives him, and in it he sees the account for the Westminster Gazette, the one that we had ended chapter 13 with, about the Bloofer lady. And when he sees that, he realizes that the Bloofer lady is the beautiful lady, which is Lucy Westenra. And so the chapter then continues in the voice of Dr. Seward from his diary. And in it, Dr. Seward had also said, I plan on never continuing my diary again, but now he's back, because the story of Lucy Westenra continues. He talks with Dr. Van Helsing, and they say how, like, Dr. Van Helsing shows him this article, and he basically says, look at this thing, the children have the marks on the neck, very similar to what Lucy suffered from, and could it be the same thing? Well, let's discuss it, let's think about it. And basically, Dr. Van Helsing spends a couple pages talking with Dr. Seward about science and also about belief and disbelief. And it's just basically this idea of how these things that we once thought unbelievable, impossible in fact, some of them now, through the glories of science, we believe them to be true. We credit them as plausible. We credit them as not only plausible, but as definite things that we, of course, there's proof for it, so we know it must be true. But these are things that we once, maybe even not very long ago, thought were absolutely incredible and just the realm of dreams and fantasy. And he mentions many things that Dr. Seward's like, oh, no, of course not. And then he gets to something that Dr. Seward's like, oh yeah, that has been proved now. And Dr. Van Helsing's argument is that the thing that you thought was not possible, eventually you do. You find a way to believe it because other men have said it is so, and they've found ways to show it to be so. Open your mind to the things that seem to you at this point to still be incredible and to be impossible. And once you open your mind to that possibility, you will see new possibilities. And so, and basically what he ends the chapter with is saying, do you think, what is what has happened, with these these marks? Like, do you think that they were made by the same creature that put the holes into Miss Lucy? And Dr. Seward is now like, I think you might be right. I think that would be it. And Dr. Van Helsing is like, no, you're wrong. It's not the same thing. It is, in fact, it's even worse. And he's like, well, what could it be? What could be worse than that same creature that attacked and killed beautiful Lucy Westenra, now attacking these innocent children? What could be worse than that? And Dr. Van Helsing reveals that it's worse because those marks of the children were made by Lucy herself.
And her daughters of chaos.
Okay. So now we get to continue with chapter 15, the denouement, where it has been made that Lucy Westenra is indeed now the attacker. We'll find out more about if Dr. Seward believes it and more about how Dr. Van Helsing explains this possibility.
So easily forgotten.
All right, let's see what happens in chapter 15 of Dracula. All right, Dr. Seward's diary continued. For a while, sheer anger mastered me. It was as if he had, during her life, struck Lucy on the face. I smote the table hard and rose up as I said to him, Dr. Van Helsing, are you mad? He raised his head and looked at me, and somehow the tenderness of his face calmed me at once. Would I were, he said. Madness were easy to bear, compared with truth like this. Oh, my friend, why, think you, did I go so far round? Why take so long to tell you so simple a thing? Was it because I hate you and have hated you all my life? Was it because I wished to give you pain? Was it that I wanted, now so late, revenge for that time when you saved my life and from a fearful death? No. Forgive me, said I. He went on. My friend, it was because I wished to be gentle in the breaking to you, for I know you have loved that so sweet lady. But even yet, I do not expect you to believe. It is so hard to accept at once any abstract truth, that we may doubt such to be possible when we have always believed the no of it. It is more hard still to accept so sad a concrete truth, and of such a one as Miss Lucy. Tonight, I go to prove it. Dare you come with me? This staggered me. A man does not like to prove such a truth. Byron accepted from the category jealousy, and prove the very truth he most abhorred. He saw my hesitation and spoke. The logic is simple. No madman's logic this time, jumping from tussock to tussock in a misty bog. If it be not true, then proof will be relief. At worst, it will not harm. If it be true. Ah, there is the dread. Yet every dread should help my cause, for it is in some need of belief. Come, I tell you what I propose. First, that we go off now and see that child in the hospital. Dr. Vincent of the North Hospital, where the papers say the child is friend of mine, and I think of yours since you were in class at Amsterdam. He will let 2 scientists see his case, if he will not let 2 friends. We shall tell him nothing, but only that we wish to learn. And then, he took a key from his pocket and held it up. And then we spend the night, you and I, in the churchyard where Lucy lies. This is the key that locked the tomb. I had it from the coffin man to give to Arthur. My heart sank within me, for I felt that there was some fearful ordeal before us. I could do nothing, however, so I plucked up what heart I could and said that we had better hasten, as the afternoon was passing. We found the child awake. It had had a sleep and taken some food, and altogether was going on well. Dr. Vincent took the bandage from its throat and showed us the punctures. There was no mistaking the similarity to those which had been on Lucy's throat. They were smaller, and the edges looked fresher. That was all. We asked Vincent to what he attributed them, and he replied that it must have been a bite of some animal, perhaps a rat, but for his own part he was inclined to think it was one of the bats, which are so numerous on the northern heights of London. Out of so many harmless ones, he said, there may be some wild specimen from the south of a more malignant species. Some sailor may have brought one home and it managed to escape, or even from the zoological gardens a young one may have got loose, or one be bred there from a vampire. These things do occur, you know. Only 10 days ago a wolf got out, and was, I believe, traced up in this direction. For a week after, the children were playing nothing but Red Riding Hood on the heath, and in every alley in the place until this bloofer lady scare came along, since when it has been quite a gala time with them. Even this poor little mite, when he woke up today, asked the nurse if he might go away. When she asked him why he wanted to go, he said he wanted to play with the bloofer lady. I hope, said Van Helsing, that when you are sending the child home, you will caution parents to keep strict watch over it. These fancies to stray are most dangerous, and if the child were to remain out another night, it would probably be fatal. But in any case, I suppose you will not let it away for some days? Certainly not. Not for a week at least. Longer if the wound is not healed. Our visit to the hospital took more time than we had reckoned on, and the sun had dipped before we came out. When Van Helsing saw how dark it was, he said, "There is not hurry. It is more late than I thought. Come, let us seek somewhere that we may eat, and then we shall go on our way." We dined at Jack Straw's castle, along with a little crowd of bicyclists and others who were genially noisy. About 10 o'clock we started from the inn. It was then very dark, and the scattered lamps made the darkness greater when we were once outside their individual radius. The professor had evidently noted the road we were to go, for he went on unhesitatingly. But as for me, I was in quite a mix-up as to locality. As we went further, we met fewer and fewer people, till at last we were somewhat surprised when we met even the patrol of horse police going their usual suburban round. At last we reached the wall of the churchyard, which we climbed over. With some little difficulty, for it was very dark and the whole place seemed so strange to us, we found the Westenra tomb. The professor took the key, opened the creaky door, and standing back, politely, but quite unconsciously, motioned me to precede him. There was a delicious irony in the offer, in the courtliness of giving preference on such a ghastly occasion. My companion followed me quickly, and cautiously drew the door to, after carefully ascertaining that the lock was a falling, and not a spring one. In the latter case we should have been in a bad plight. Then he fumbled in his bag, and taking out a matchbox and a piece of candle, proceeded to make a light. The tomb in the daytime, and when wreathed with fresh flowers, had looked grim and gruesome enough. But now, some days afterward, when the flowers hung lank and dead, their whites turning to rust and their greens to browns, when the spider and the beetle had resumed their accustomed dominance, when time-discolored stone and dust-encrusted mortar and rank and rusty dank iron and tarnished brass and clouded silver plating gave back the feeble glimmer of a candle, the effect was more miserable and sordid than could have been imagined. It conveyed irresistibly the idea that life, animal life, was not the only thing which could pass away. Van Helsing went about his work systematically, holding his candle so that he could read the coffin plates, and so holding it that the sperm dropped in white patches which congealed as they touched the metal. He made assurance of Lucy's coffin. Another search in his bag, and he took out a turn screw. "What are you going to do?" I asked. "To open the coffin. You shall yet be convinced." Straightway, he began taking out the screws, and finally lifted off the lid, showing the casing of lead beneath. The sight was almost too much for me. It seemed to be as much an affront to the dead as it would have been to have stripped off her clothing in her sleep whilst living. I actually took hold of his hand to stop him. He only said, "You shall see," and again, fumbling in his bag, took out a tiny fret saw. Striking the turn screw through the lead with a swift downward stab, which made me wince, he made a small hole, which was, however, big enough to admit the point of the saw. I had expected a rush of gas from the weak old corpse. We doctors who have had to study our dangers have to become accustomed to such things, and I drew back towards the door. But the professor never stopped for a moment. He sawed down a couple of feet along one side of the lead coffin, and then across, and down the other side. Taking the edge of the loose flange, he bent it back towards the foot of the coffin, and holding up the candle into the aperture, motioned to me to look. I drew near and looked. The coffin was empty. It was certainly a surprise to me, and gave me a considerable shock, but Van Helsing was unmoved. He was now more sure than ever of his ground, and so emboldened to proceed in his task. "Are you satisfied now, friend John?" he asked. I felt all the dogged argumentativeness of my nature awake within me as I answered him. "Am I satisfied that Lucy's body is not in that coffin? But that only proves one thing." "And what is that, friend John?" "That it is not there." "That is good logic," he said, "so far as it goes. But how can you account for it not being there?" "Perhaps a body snatcher," I suggested. "Some of the Undertaker's people may have stolen it." I felt that I was speaking folly, and yet it was the only real cause which I could suggest. The professor sighed. "Ah, well," he said, "we must have more proof. Come with me." He put on the coffin lid again, gathered up all his things and placed them in the bag, blew out the light, and placed the candle also in the bag. We opened the door and went out. Behind us, he closed the door and locked it. He handed me the key, saying, Will you keep it? You had better be assured." I laughed. It was not a very cheerful laugh, I am bound to say, as I motioned him to keep it. "The key is nothing," I said. "There may be duplicates, and anyhow it is not difficult to pick a lock of that kind." He said nothing, but put the key in his pocket. Then he told me to watch at one side of the churchyard, whilst he would watch at the other. I took up my place behind a yew tree, and I saw his dark figure move until the intervening headstones and trees hid it from my sight. It was a lonely vigil. Just after I had taken my place, I heard a distant clock strike 12, and in time came 1 and 2. I was chilled and unnerved, and angry with the professor for taking me on such an errand, and with myself for coming. I was too cold and too sleepy to be keenly observant, and not sleepy enough to betray my trust, so altogether I had a dreary, miserable time. Suddenly, as I turned around, I thought I saw something like a white streak moving between two dark yew trees at the side of the churchyard farthest from the tomb. At the same time, a dark mass moved from the professor's side of the ground and hurriedly went towards it. Then I too moved, but I had to go round headstones and railed-off tombs, and I stumbled over graves. The sky was overcast, and somewhere far off an early cock crew. A little way off, beyond a line of scattered juniper trees which marked the pathway to the church, a white, dim figure flitted in the direction of the tomb. The tomb itself was hidden by trees, and I could not see where the figure had disappeared. I heard the rustle of actual movement where I had first seen the white figure, and coming over, found the professor holding in his arms a tiny child. When he saw me, he held it out to me and said, "Are you satisfied now?" "No," I said, in a way that I felt was aggressive. "Do you not see the child?" "Yes, it is a child, but who brought it here? And is it wounded?" I asked. "We shall see," said the professor, and with one impulse we took our way out of the churchyard, he carrying the sleeping child. When we had got some distance away, we went into a clump of trees and struck a match and looked at the child's throat. It was without a scratch or scar of any kind. "Was I right?" I asked triumphantly. "We were just in time," said the professor thankfully. We had now to decide what we were to do with the child, and so consulted about it. If we were to take it to a police station, we should have to give some account of our movements during the night. At least, we should have had to make some statement as to how we had come to find the child. So finally, we decided that we would take it to the heath, and when we heard a policeman coming, would leave it where he could not fail to find it. We would then seek our way home as quickly as we could. All fell out well. At the edge of Hampstead Heath, we heard a policeman's heavy tramp, and laying the child on the pathway, we waited and watched until he saw it as he flashed his lantern to and fro. We heard his exclamation of astonishment, and then we went away silently. By good chance, we got a cab near the Spaniards and drove to town. I cannot sleep, so I made this entry, but I must try to get a few hours' sleep, as Van Helsing is to call for me at noon. He insists that I go with him on another expedition. 27 September. It was 2 o'clock before we found a suitable opportunity for our attempt. The funeral held at noon was all completed, and the last stragglers of the mourners had taken themselves lazily away, when, Looking carefully from behind a clump of alder trees, we saw the sexton lock the gate after him. We knew that we were safe till morning, did we desire it, but the professor told me that we should not want more than an hour at most. Again, I felt that horrid sense of the reality of things, in which any effort of imagination seemed out of place, and I realized distinctly the perils of the law which we were incurring in our unhallowed work. Besides, I felt it was all so useless. Outrageous as it was to open a leaden coffin to see if a woman dead nearly a week were really dead, it now seemed the height of folly to open the tomb again, when we knew from the evidence of our own eyesight that the coffin was empty. I shrugged my shoulders, however, and rested silent, for Van Helsing had a way of going on his own road, no matter who remonstrated. He took the key, opened the vault, and again courteously motioned me to proceed. The place was not so gruesome as last night, but oh, how unutterably mean-looking when the sunshine streamed in. Van Helsing walked over to Lucy's coffin, and I followed. He bent over and again forced back the leaden flange, and a shock of surprise and dismay shot through me. There lay Lucy, seemingly just as we had seen her the night before her funeral. She was, if possible, more radiantly beautiful than ever, and I could not believe that she was dead. The lips were red, nay, redder than before, and on the cheeks was a delicate bloom. "Is this a juggle?" I said to him. "Are you convinced now?" said the professor in response, and as he spoke he put over his hand, and in a way that made me shudder, pulled back the dead lips and showed the white teeth. "See," he went on, "they are even sharper than before. With this, and he touched one of the canine teeth and that below it, the little children can be bitten. Are you of belief now, friend John?" Once more argumentative hostility woke within me. I could not accept such an overwhelming idea as he suggested. So with an attempt to argue, of which I was even at the moment ashamed, I said, "She may have been placed here since last night." "Indeed, that is so? And by whom?" "I do not know. Someone has done it." "And yet she has been dead 1 week. Most peoples in that time would not look so." I had no answer for this, so was silent. Van Helsing did not seem to notice my silence. At any rate, he showed neither chagrin nor triumph. He was looking intently at the face of the dead woman, raising the eyelids and looking at the eyes, and once more opening the lips and examining the teeth. Then he turned to me and said, "Here, there is one thing which is different from all recorded. Here is some dual life that is not as the common. She was bitten by the vampire when she was in a trance, sleepwalking." "Oh, you start. You do not know that, friend John, but you shall know it all later. "And in trance could be best come to take more blood. In trance she died, and in trance she is undead too. So it is that she differ from the other. Usually when the undead sleep at home," as he spoke he made a comprehensive sweep of his arm to designate what to a vampire was home, "their face show what they are. But this so sweet that was when she was, but this so sweet that was when she not undead, she go back to the nothings of the common dead. There is no malign there, see, and so it make hard that I must kill her in her sleep." This turned my blood cold, and it began to draw upon me that I was accepting Van Helsing's theories. But if she were really dead, what was there of terror in the idea of killing her? He looked up at me and evidently saw the change in my face, for he said almost joyously, "Ah, you believe now." I answered, "Do not press me too hard all at once. I am willing to accept. How will you do this bloody work?" "I shall cut off her head and fill her mouth with garlic, and I shall drive a stake through her body." It made me shudder to think of so mutilating the body of the woman whom I had loved. And welcome back. Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Christina, the manager of the Pacific. Hi everyone, welcome back. And come to me. My arms are hungry for you. Come, and we can rest together. Come, my husband, come. There was something diabolically sweet in her tones, something of the tinkling of glass when struck, which rang through the brains even of us who heard the words addressed to another. As for Arthur, he seemed under a spell. Moving his hands from his face, he opened wide his arms. She was leaping for them when Van Helsing sprang forward and held between them his little golden crucifix. She recoiled from it, and with a suddenly distorted face, full of rage, dashed past him as if to enter the tomb. When within a foot or two of the door, however, she stopped, as if arrested by some irresistible force. Then she turned, and her face was shown in the clear burst of moonlight and by the lamp, which had now no quiver from Van Helsing's iron nerves. Never did I see such baffled malice on a face, and never, I trust, shall such ever be again seen by mortal eyes. The beautiful color became livid. The eyes seemed to throw out sparks of hellfire. The brows were wrinkled as though the folds of the flesh were the coils of Medusa's snakes, and the lovely, blood-stained mouth grew to an open square, as if the passion masks of the Greeks and Japanese. If ever a face meant death, if looks could kill, we saw it at that moment. And so, for full half a minute, which seemed an eternity, she remained between the lifted crucifix and the sacred closing of her means of entry. Van Helsing broke the silence by asking Arthur, "Answer me, O my friend. Am I to proceed in my work?" Arthur threw himself on his knees and hid his face in his hands as he answered, "Do as you will, friend. Do as you will. There can be no horror like this ever anymore." And he groaned in spirit. Quincy and I simultaneously moved towards him and took his arms. We could hear the click of the closing lantern as Van Helsing held it down. Coming close to the tomb, he began to remove from the chinks some of the sacred emblem which he had placed there. We all looked on with horrified amazement as we saw, when he stood back, the woman, with a corporeal body as real as that moment as our own, pass in through the interstice where scarcely a knife blade could have gone. We all felt a glad sense of relief when we saw the professor calmly restoring the strings of putty to the edges of the door. When this was done, he lifted the child and said, "Come now, my friends. We can do no more till tomorrow. There is a funeral at noon, so here we shall all come before long after that. The friends of the dead will all be gone by 2, and when the sexton locks the gates, we shall remain. Then there is more to do, but not like this of tonight. As for this little one, he is not much harm, and by tomorrow night he shall be well. We shall leave him where the police will find him, as on the other night, and then to home." Coming close to Arthur, he said, "My friend Arthur, you have had a sore trial, but after, when you look back, you will see how it was necessary. You are now in the bitter waters, my child, but this time tomorrow you will, please God, have passed them and have drunk of the sweet waters. So do not mourn over much. Till then, I shall not ask you to forgive me." Arthur and Quincy came home with me, and we tried to cheer each other on the way. We had left the child in safety and were tired, so we all slept with more or less reality of sleep. 29th September, night. A little before 12 o'clock, we three, Arthur, Quincy Morris, and myself, called for the professor. It was odd to notice that by common consent we had all put on black clothes. Of course, Arthur wore black, for he was in deep mourning, but the rest of us wore it by instinct. We got to the churchyard by 1:30 and strolled about, keeping out of official observation, so that when the grave diggers had completed their task and the sexton, under the belief that everyone had gone, had locked the gate, we had the place all to ourselves. Van Helsing, instead of his little black bag, had with him a long leather one, something like a cricketing bag. It was manifestly of fair weight. When we were alone and had heard the last of the footsteps die out of the road, we silently, and as if by ordered intention, followed the professor to the tomb. He unlocked the door, and we entered, closing it behind us. Then he took from his bag the lantern, which he lit, and also 2 wax candles, which, when lighted, he stuck, by melting their own ends, on other coffins, so that they might give light sufficient to work by. When he again lifted the lid of Lucy's coffin, we all looked. Arthur, trembling like an aspen, and saw that the body lay there in all its death beauty. But there was no love in my own heart, nothing but loathing for the foul thing which had taken Lucy's shape without her soul. I could see even Arthur's face grow hard as he looked. Presently he said to Van Helsing, "Is this really Lucy's body, or only a demon in her shape?" "It is her body, and yet not it. But wait a while, and you shall see her as she was and is." She seemed like a nightmare of Lucy as she lay there. The pointed teeth, the blood-stained voluptuous mouth, which it made one shudder to see, the whole carnal and unspirited appearance, seeming like a devilish mockery of Lucy's sweet purity. Van Helsing, with his usual methodicalness, began taking the various contents from his bag and placing them ready for use. First, he took out a soldering iron and some plumbing solder, and then a small oil lamp which gave out, when lit in a corner of the tomb, gas which burned at fierce heat with a blue flame. Then his operating knives, which he placed to hand, and last a round wooden stake, some 2.5 or 3 inches thick and about 3 feet long. One end of it was hardened by charring in the fire and was sharpened to a fine point. With this stake came a heavy hammer, such as in households is used in the coal cellar for breaking the lumps. To me, a doctor's preparations for work of any kind are stimulating and bracing, but the effect of these things on both Arthur and Quincy was to cause them a sort of consternation. They both, however, kept their courage and remained silent and quiet. When all was ready, Van Helsing said, "Before we do anything, let me tell you this. It is out of the lore and experiences of the ancients and of all those who have studied the powers of the undead. When they become such, there comes with the change the curse of immortality. They cannot die, but must go on age after age, adding new victims and multiplying the evils of the world. For all that die from the preying of the undead become themselves undead and prey on their kind. And so the circle goes on, ever widening, like as the ripples from a stone thrown in the water. Friend Arthur, if you had met that kiss which you know of before poor Lucy died, or again last night when you opened your arms to her, you would in time, when you had died, have become Nosferatu, as they call it in Eastern Europe, and would all time make more of those undeads that so have filled us with horror. The career of this so unhappy dear lady is but just begun. These children whose blood she suck are not as yet so much the worse, but if she live on, undead, more and more they lose their blood, and by her power over them, they come to her, and so she draw their blood with that so wicked mouth. But if she die in truth, then all cease. The tiny wounds of the throats disappear, and they go back to their plays, unknowing ever of what has been. But of the most blessed of all, when this now undead be made to rest as true dead, then the soul of the poor lady whom we love shall again be free. Instead of working wickedness by night and growing more debased in the assimilating of it by day, she shall take her place with the other angels. So that, my friend, it will be a blessed hand for her that shall strike the blow that sets her free. To this I am willing. But is there none amongst us who has a better right? Will it be no joy to think of hereafter in the silence of the night when sleep is not? It was my hand that sent her to the stars. It was the hand of him that loved her best, the hand that of all she would herself had chosen, had it been to her to choose? Tell me if there be such a one amongst us. We all looked at Arthur. He saw too what we all did, the infinite kindness which suggested that his should be the hand which would restore Lucy to us as a holy and not an unholy memory. He stepped forward and said bravely, though his hand trembled and his face was as pale as snow, "My true friend, from the bottom of my broken heart, I thank you. Tell me what I am to do, and I shall not falter." Van Helsing laid a hand on his shoulder and said, "Brave lad, a moment's courage, and it is done. This stake must be driven through her. It will be a fearful ordeal, Be not deceived in that. But it will be only a short time, and you will then rejoice more than your pain was great. From this grim tomb you will emerge as though you tread on air. But you must not falter when once you have begun. Only think that we, your true friends, are around you, and that we pray for you all the time. Go on, said Arthur hoarsely. Tell me what I am to do. Take this stake in your left hand, ready to place to the point over the heart, and the hammer in your right. Then, when we begin our prayer for the dead, I shall read him. I have here the book, and the others shall follow. Strike in God's name, so that all may be well with the dead that we love, and that the undead pass away. Arthur took the stake and the hammer, and when once his mind was set on action, his hands never trembled nor even quivered. Van Helsing opened his missal and began to read, and Quincy and I followed as well as we could. Arthur placed the point over the heart, and as I looked, I could see its dint in the white flesh. Then he struck with all his might. The thing in the coffin writhed, and a hideous blood-curdling screech came from the opened red lips. The body shook and quivered and twisted in wild contortions. The sharp white teeth champed together till the lips were cut, and the mouth was smeared with a crimson foam. But Arthur never faltered. He looked like a figure of Thor as his untrembling arm rose and fell, driving deeper and deeper the mercy-bearing stake, whilst the blood from the pierced heart welled and spurted up around it. His face was set, and high duty seemed to shine through it. The sight of it gave us courage, so that our voices seemed to ring through the little vault. And then the writhing and quivering of the body became less, and the teeth seemed to champ, and the face to quiver. Finally, it lay still. The terrible task was over. The hammer fell from Arthur's hand. He reeled and would have fallen had we not caught him. The great drops of sweat sprang from his forehead, and his breath came in broken gasps. It had indeed been an awful strain on him, and had he not been forced to his task by more than human considerations, he could never have gone through with it. For a few minutes we were so taken up with him that we did not look towards the coffin. When we did, however, a murmur of startled surprise ran from one to the other of us. We gazed so eagerly that Arthur rose, for he had been seated on the ground, and came and looked too. And then a glad, strange light broke over his face, and dispelled altogether the gloom of horror that lay upon it. There, in the coffin, lay no longer the foul thing that we had so dreaded and grown to hate, that the work of her destruction was yielded as a privilege to the one best entitled to it. But Lucy, as we had seen her in life, with her face of unequaled sweetness and purity. True that there were as we had seen them in life, the traces of care and pain and waste, but these were all dear to us, for they marked her truth to what we knew. One and all, we felt that the holy calm that lay like sunshine over the wasted face and form was only an earthly token and symbol of the calm that was to reign forever. Van Helsing came and laid his hand on Arthur's shoulder and said to him, "And now, Arthur, my friend, dear lad, am I not forgiven?" The reaction of the terrible strain came as he took the old man's hand in his, and raising it to his lips, pressed it and said, "Forgiven! God bless you, that you have given my dear one her soul again, and me peace." He put his hands on the professor's shoulder, and laying his head on his breast, cried for a while silently, whilst we stood unmoving. Then when he raised his head, Van Helsing said to him, "And now, my child, you may kiss her. Kiss her dead lips, if you will, as she would have you to, if for her to choose. For she is not a grinning devil now, nor any more a foul thing for all eternity. No longer is she the devil's undead. She is God's true dead, whose soul is with him." Arthur bent and kissed her, and then we sent him and Quincy out of the tomb. The professor and I sawed the top off the stake, leaving the point of it in her body. Then we cut off the head and filled the mouth with garlic. We soldered up the leaden coffin, screwed on the coffin lid, and gathering up our belongings, came away. When the professor locked the door, he gave the key to Arthur. Outside, the air was sweet, the sun shone, and the birds sang, and it seemed as if all nature were tuned to a different pitch. There was gladness and mirth and peace everywhere, for we were at rest ourselves on one account, and we were glad, though it was with a tempered joy. Before we moved away, Van Helsing said, "Now, my friends, one step of our work is done, one the most harrowing to ourselves. But there remains a greater task, to find out the author of all this our sorrow and to stamp him out. I have clues which we can follow, but it is a long task and a difficult one, and there is danger in it and pain. Shall you not all help me? We have learned to believe, all of us, is it not so? And since so, do we not see our duty? Yes. And do we not promise to go on to the bitter end?" Each in turn, we took his hand, and the promise was made. Then said the professor as we moved off, "2 nights hence, you shall meet with me and dine together at 7 o'clock with friend John. I shall entreat 2 others, 2 that you know not as yet, and I shall be ready to all our work show and our plans unfold. Friend John, you come with me home, for I have much to consult about, and you can help me. Tonight I leave for Amsterdam, but shall return tomorrow night, and then begins our great quest. But first I shall have much to say, so that you may know what is to do and to dread. Then our promise shall be made to each other anew, for there is a terrible task before us, and once our feet are on the plowshare, we must not draw back." And that concludes chapter 16 of Dracula. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I have a suspicion about who those 2 guests that will be joining them will be. I think we all know. I don't want to say it if it's not obvious, but I will. I think it's going to be the Harkers. Okay, so let's find out what happens in tomorrow's reading. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Christina, the manager of the Pacific Beach Library. Thank you for joining me for day 17 of our read-along together of Dracula by Bram Stoker. We had a really exciting chapter yesterday, and I'm excited to see how the book is about to transition to another phase. Let's go ahead and start off with some tea, because it is the Tea with Dracula group. Let's see. Today's tea is... I'm trying to remember what it was. Today's tea is a green tea with cranberry flavor. That's what it was. Let's give this a taste. That is a very slow pour. Kind of like it. I'm not smelling the cranberry very much. It's mainly a green tea. Oh, it does have a cranberry flavor. It's pretty mild with the fruit, though. It's mainly the green tea flavor. But again, I like the green tea, so that's okay. All right, so yesterday's reading in Dracula. Yesterday, hello Helen, good to see you. Yesterday we read chapter 16. And chapter 16 was exciting because in that one, Dr. Van Helsing and Dr. Seward brought Arthur Holmwood and also Quincy Morris to the cemetery, and they opened up the grave, the casket of Lucy Westenra, and they discovered that it was empty. Then he tried again to convince them that she is an undead, and what he did was he closed off the tomb. He crumbled up some of the the host from the church, and he mixed that with like a putty, and he put that in to seal the doorway so she could not get back into her tomb. And then as the night progressed, Lucy returned again carrying a child, and they basically cornered her between a crucifix and where she wanted to retreat back into her tomb, but could not because he'd sealed it off with holy artifacts. And so eventually he breaks off a little bit of it, so there's just like a tiny little crack. Like they describe it as just small enough that like you could just barely squeeze a knife blade into it. And she manages, even though they see her and it looks like her body is healthy and although covered in blood because she's been, drinking blood for the child, they see her body just like dissipate and like squeeze through that little hole to get back into the tomb. So there is no longer any doubt whatsoever that Lucy Westenra is something wrong. She has become an undead creature, that she is no longer, a holy thing. And so they're all convinced that she does need to be killed. Also, what's interesting too, though, before that moment when she slides back into the tomb, she tries to entice Arthur to her side, and Arthur is almost hypnotized and tries to go towards her before Dr. Van Helsing stops them again with the golden crucifix, and that's what makes her recoil. And it is with Arthur's blessing that they agree that they're going to go back and take care of this. And so then the next afternoon, after they go back, and they open up her tomb again, and this time they find her body in the casket. And again, she looks different, but she looks beautiful. But, they can tell she's not the same Lucy she was. And then right before Dr. Van Helsing is going to give her the permanent death, he basically says something like, well, who really deserves to do this? Who would later on, because it's not that so much that they are killing Lucy, but they are restoring Lucy's soul, allowing her soul to be at peace instead of being, having her body like overtaken by this demon that's doing wrong. And so who deserves the privilege of doing this is Arthur. And so basically what ends up happening is the other three men are reading from a holy book while Arthur, the fiancé, is holding a wooden stake over Lucy's heart and then pounds it in with a hammer. When that happens, she is of course woken from her slumber, not in a good way. Eventually, though, it does kill her. And they see that her face changes and she has the peaceful face again, the gentle face. They can tell that Lucy's soul is her own again and that she's no longer being inhabited by that demon of the undead, whatever it was, the vampire. And so, just really neat. It was a really good scene. After the other gentlemen leave, Van Helsing allows and encourages Arthur to kiss her goodbye one more time, now that she's safe and she's not going to bite him. And then he goes, and Dr. Seward and Dr. Van Helsing cut off her head, stuff her mouth with garlic, and they're hoping that should finally solve the problem of Lucy possibly, continue her undead life. Now, here's where it gets really good. So they've done this thing, right? They've basically vampire hunted, and they Dr. Van Helsing says, we have done this thing. We have done a wonderful thing that we have helped restore Lucy to herself. But it is not enough. There's more we must do. And basically because we need to find out, we need to stop what brought this to Lucy, what brought this problem here. We need to find her corruptor, which we know is Dracula. And so what he does is he invites the other gentlemen to meet with him 2 nights from then. And he says he's going to bring 2 other people who they don't know yet, but all of them together will have a task to do, a terrible task, but we must not draw back. And so that was the conclusion of chapter 16. Let's find out today. I strongly suspect it is the Harkers, Jonathan and Mina who will be joining them, but let's find out for sure. And let's see what happens when they all come together. Let's see. All right, chapter 17, Dr. Seward's diary, continued. When we arrived at the Berkeley Hotel, Van Helsing found a telegram waiting for him. Am coming up by train. Jonathan at Whitby. Important news. Mina Harker. The professor was delighted. Ah, that wonderful Madame Mina, he said. Pearl among women. She arrived, but I cannot stay. She must go to your house, friend John. You must meet her at the station. Telegraph her en route so that she may be prepared. When the wire was dispatched, he had a cup of tea. Over it, he told me of a diary kept by Jonathan Harker when abroad, and gave me a typewritten copy of it, as also of Mrs. Harker's diary at Whitby. Take these, he said, and study them well. When I have returned, you will be master of all the facts, and we can then better enter on our inquisition. Keep them safe, for there is in them much of treasure. You will need all your faith, even you who have had such an experience as that of today. What is here told, he laid his hand heavily and gravely on the packet of papers as he spoke, may be the beginning of the end to you and me and many another, or it may sound the knell of the undead who walk the earth. Read all, I pray you, with the open mind, and if you can add in any way to the story here told, do so, for it is all important. You have kept diary of all these so strange things, is it not so? Yes. Then we shall go through all these together when we meet. He then made ready for his departure, and shortly after drove off to Liverpool Street. I took my way to Paddington, where I arrived about 15 minutes before the train came in. The crowd melted away after the bustling fashion common to arrival platforms, and I was beginning to feel uneasy, lest I might miss my guest, when a sweet-faced, dainty-looking girl stepped up to me and after a quick glance said, "Dr. Seward, is it not?" "And you are Mrs. Harker," I answered at once, whereupon she held out her hand. "I knew you from the description of poor dear Lucy, but—" She stopped suddenly and a quick blush overspread her face. The blush that rose to my own cheeks somehow set it over for it was a passive answer to her own. I got her luggage, included a typewriter, and we took the underground to Manchester. After I had sent the wire to my housekeeper to have the city in Manchester, there was one to the park. In due time we arrived. She knew, of course, the place wasn't in silence, but I could see that she was unable to repress the shock. She told me that, if you like, she would come presently to my study and get much today. Here I am, finishing my history and my photograph diary of all that I've been. As yet, I have not had the chance to read the papers that read all the other things, including my woman in the morning. I must get her into the something, so that I can have an opportunity to see again. She does not know how pleasant the time is, or what the task we have in hand. I must be careful not to frighten her. Here she is. Mina Harker's Journal, 29 September. After I had tidied myself, I went down to Dr. Seward's study. At the door, I paused a moment, for I thought